Hello.
Shake's corpse party because every time I type away, it's like, you don't want music anymore, right? I'm like, I'll kill you, actually.
I have my own music.
Danny's parking lot, even.
Hello.
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 It's game time.
Hi, Hen. Thank you for the hydrate.
Hello, Hen. How are you?
Rabid.
Hey, overworked, underpaid to the boss.
Thank you.
Get it.
Overworked, underpaid to pay the boss what we made.
Thank you,
Sumire
Rabid.
below.
Thank you, Rabid, for the 15 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Squinting. I can't fucking read today. It's for Sumi, and then there's one for me, Squints.
Sumi, don't tell Tazzy, but I borrowed their buzzsaw. Says
Be
KJ.
here, heard of you get farfetched. Hi, nice to meet you, Pop Art. How are you today?
Hello.
KJ, I don't know why you say this when you've made a declaration in the Discord that you have borrowed the buzzsaw. But thank you so much for the resub, Rabbit. I appreciate it. For those of you that do not know, it is Corpse Party collab time with Sumi.
Yeah, we're back.
We did chapter 1. I will public that VOD on YouTube later. Otherwise, if you're like, I've never played a Corpse Party game, I have all of the first game on my channel, all of the second games on the Sumi channel, and then I will be putting more of this on mine.
I don't think I've fully unprivated all the second game VODs because I I uploaded them and then I was like, oh my god, I don't want to go through.
Probably won't enjoy Corpse Party and Battle Core, but I need to do Rocket and Pokemon, and I don't have enough points. Listen, you just put the volume all the way down to 0 and you go do other things as long as the tab is open. I'm pretty sure it counts.
Yeah.
And then if you have better Twitch.tv, you can make it auto-collect your little bonus box for points.
Is this the one with Morishige? No, Morishige walked the fuck out into the woods and he's dead. I don't get to do this voice anymore. I don't get to do this voice anymore.
Don't say that. You might. You might.
we could place this shit ass voice on somebody else.
Well, we might see Morishige again. We don't know.
We
The
don't
whole point
know.
is to try to get the homies back.
That's true. And if you haven't played a Corpse Party game before, don't!
I mean, you could play the first one.
You could.
You don't have to play any of the other ones. Don't worry about those ones.
Mm-hmm.
Mobile's no autocollect. Dang.
Yeah, Twitch Mobile. Ooh, baby.
Twitch Mobile evil.
Ooh, baby. Oh, I didn't change my question today.
What was the old question of the day? I haven't seen you in 1,000 years.
I don't know. I was playing Deltarune last stream. No, Pathologic 2 stream this week because I was, we were doing Hanaki family photos on the yesterday, and absolutely, I was like, I could be playing Pathologic 2. I could be suffering, please.
I could be playing Elden Ring Night Rain with the homies. I could be anywhere but here.
Yeah, but
also, everyone let me know volume-wise if the game is too loud or too quiet compared to us. This one does seem a little more consistent than the last Corpse Party game, at least.
Don't jinx it.
It's just fine. It's fine. The other one we noticed immediately it was bad.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me turn this off because you don't need to see that right now, and then it'll stop encoder overload errors. Mori is Nico B's punching bag specifically. Sounds good so far, I think. I don't know. I'm dying. Oh no.
You're
Rabbit,
dying.
listen.
Rabbit, no.
I understand this is a corpse party, but this is not a bring
No,
your own
no.
corpse. They're corpses.
Corpses. Corpses.
are pre-brought for the guests. You can bring the copium though, because apparently I mix copium and corpses into one thing. We can homestuck it. We can see what happens when we
No. No.
What do you mean no? What do you mean?
I had friends talking about Hitalia in the group chat earlier today. We cannot also talk about Homestuck today.
Why not? What was it?
I can only take so much
And then what was the Homestuck
psychic
one?
damage.
Listen, I'm here to harm you, not physically. I was nice to you when we hung out physically. Mentally, though, that's different. I can hurt you mentally all I want.
That's
I can
very
sit
true.
there And I can be like, what if I drew you really, really bad in an MS Paint style Homestuck flavor, and then now you feel obligated to read at least a chapter of Homestuck on stream with
No,
me.
no, no, don't say that. Don't say that. Jess has wanted me to cover Homestuck for so long. Dude, okay, so I put out my little survey that was like, hey, what are some things I could do for the donathon? Jess just wrote Homestuck in every single entry.
You know what? I know
In
what I'm
different,
doing right now.
in
I
different.
haven't figured it out yet.
God.
This is right. I'm doing that.
No, I'm not doing. Okay, no. Me and Jess have come to an accord. We have a gentleman's accord.
Well, not with me, you don't.
No, my agreement that I've made with Jess and with my chat is that if I ever make partner, that's when I'll cover Homestuck. If I ever become Twitch partner, that is Homestuck.
Okay, well, I'm still answering Homestuck on all of the form questions. I'm hitting submit right now. There you go.
Thanks. Hey, speaking of, everybody, don't forget, Donathon starting June 19th until the 28th. I will be streaming every day.
Partner push, partner push.
I'm not even relatively close to be attempting a partner push. So
We gotta get you up there soon.
No.
We gotta get you in cool things. We have to get you on awesome stuff. We have to get it so people check you out more. Like right now, you got a funny little homie who's into voicing things, and I'm immediately like, okay, collab time. Everyone go look at Sumi.
oh no, what no?
You forgot about that, huh?
I did. I did. I did.
Anyway, don't forget your homie's accomplishments, and then make it a problem for your friends.
God.
You know, as you should. We help each other out in this economy, and then we piss on the government when we're not helping each other out. when you're by yourself, when you're completely alone and no one's there to watch you, especially not the surveillance state, that's when you piss on the government, guys. Source, dude, fucking trust me.
Yeah. Source, yeah.
Because if they're not constantly being given something to do, they're gonna get lackadaisical and then start making problems out of dumb things like trying to criminalize homosexuals. And we can't have that again. So we need to make sure that we give them something to do, like cleaning up the piss off of the sidewalk that I've left there for them. That random people have left there for them.
I'll keep them occupied.
Keep them occupied. Keep your government busy today. Piss on their houses. It's been just 0 days since the last pissident. I'm really sorry.
Oh, yep.
But, like, also, you know. What new question of the day did you come up with?
First stream of the week is the same question as per usual. Checking in. How's everybody doing? How you doing? It's the beginning of the week. How you doing?
Oh, is Stream Elements not popping up?
It is on my end, on my chat. Did I break something?
Stream Elements, what the heck?
I'm
Because it's not on mine. I wonder if it's just the share with chat thing.
There we go.
I'm squinting.
Maybe.
Hold on.
I still have it open. I didn't close the tab like a silly little dude again.
No, it says we're sharing, but Stream Elements wasn't saying words. Okay.
Rude.
Did you see this on your end? Oh, okay, yes,
Not
this
the
is only
Discord link.
visible on my channel. Okay, so if we use commands
Rude.
like that, they don't show up anymore.
Huh.
They've updated that. Yeah, that's odd.
That's lame. But yeah, no, my first stream of the week, always same question. Just checking in with everybody. How you doing?
How you doing,
I feel
gamers?
like I'm
Answer
going
the question,
crazy.
Why are you going
What are
crazy?
you doing? Eddie, what are you doing?
Oh, okay, that's why. Cat.
No,
Cat causing problems.
That's not it. No, just for some reason the vibes for today, like nothing bad particularly has happened, but have you just had a day where like the vibes are off and you feel a little bit crazy about it? You're like something's wrong, I'm vibrating.
There's something wrong in your neighborhood. Who are you gonna call?
Please not me. I can only handle so much. I slept awfully, got into work for Mandalay OT after
Mandatory OT.
oh I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rabbit. I hope
You are
it's
constantly
relatively
going
painful.
through it.
Pain,
I think we need
painless.
to simply your boss. Whatever you decide to fill that sensor in is up to you and your imagination. But we should do something about and or to your boss so that way this stops happening.
Yeah.
Because it is nonstop for you, and I would like it to stop for like 10 minutes. I think
Yeah,
it'd
that would
so
be
cool.
nice. That would be nice if it would stop. But did I not have... Oh, this is on manual again. My little image slideshow that's supposed to rotate through things was not doing that, so I just only had my Donathon graphic up the entire time. That's fine.
Well,
but everybody remember, it's gonna be my birthday soon.
Birthday for Sumi.
It's my birthday on the 21st. My birthday in less than 2 weeks. I have so much stuff to get ready. Hachimachi. Yeah, it's gonna be oof.
I'm built for suffering. I'm God's weakest
Little Hell Priest.
Little Hell Priest is a good title.
That's
I think
a good
you should change
one.
your username actually.
It's a very good
Little Hell
one.
Priest is crazy.
I like it.
Oh my goodness. Also, Rabid, you still need to figure out what accessories you would like for people to have, or you can bother chat in the Discord and be like, hey guys, I don't know what I want. What do you guys want? You're allowed to do that. I'm not going to stop you. As long as you come up with at least one thing on your own, you can at people and be like, guys, test that I'm allowed to at everybody. What do you want?
What is Rabbit getting accessories for?
For the chat mascot that I have, the little assembloon, from
Little
the
guy.
Domathon, people got things. There are some people that I still need responses from, but once I get all of them, I'll let everyone know. But I'm also, there's so much stuff that I'm still working on from that.
Yeah, oof. If Donathon stuff goes through, we're gonna have a lot. We're gonna have a lot going on, baby. Yeah. Gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Me thinky parts no working. Listen, that's why you get other
Me
people to do
too.
the thinky parts for you.
Girl same, girl same.
We can cheat. It's fine to cheat on this test. The fitness grind pacer test. Now I'm getting an idea of your voice of your Firefetch character. Yeah, it's why are you booing me, Storm? I didn't do anything wrong. Okay, the fitness grind pacer test was a really important test that everybody has to take.
Yeah, people on mine who didn't know Tazzy's voicing in a thing.
I'm voicing in Farfetch'd.
Taz voice in Farfetch'd.
It's traumatizing. Not as traumatizing as a Scantron. The silence, and then the dead silence. Sumi reliving all of high school.
Oh no! I just realized I accidentally closed the stream together. That was what that was.
Oh no!
One second. No, I'm restarting the shared chat.
Sumi is a fake enjoyer. Sumi doesn't want to hang out anymore.
Sorry,
Sumi
I had too many. I was like, wait, are you saying something that I can't see? And then I was like, oh, I closed the fucking tab again. Hey.
Okay, now I have to tab away for.
No, I got it. No, I'm doing it. Don't tab away.
Okay.
I've invited you. I've invited you.
I still have to accept the invite.
Okay.
I still have to tab away.
Okay.
I still had to do it.
There we go. We're back. I'm putting this away in another window
We're
so I
back in
don't
business,
break
baby.
it again. Please. I am cursed. I told Tazzy before I started stream that I was gonna drink a little bit more caffeine than I usually do in hopes that it would fix me or make me insane, because that would be really funny.
What's on a scale of fix you to insane? How are you feeling, Sumi?
I'm leaning pretty close to insane. So we're gonna see how we go. I'm going crazy. I also was able to play Marvel Rivals with my D&D group today. Our time zones are all messed up. No, I've been playing with them like every single day, but I wasn't able to today because I work and then had stream a little bit earlier than usual. So I just was seeing that they were all in call and being like, oh, hey, Oz! Oz is here! I guess we're done playing Marvel Rivals. Hello. Tomorrow, yes, tomorrow we will play. Tomorrow we will play.
Tomorrow you get to grind on the rivals of
Yes.
Marvel.
Yes.
You can, you know.
I still want to play more competitive and get to Diamond in competitive by the end of this season, but we'll see. We'll see if that actually happens.
I've been Elden Ringing so much offline. Not as much as other people in the group chat, but like I'm still like, yeah, I keep saying I'm gonna play this on stream and then I don't. I'm sorry.
Oops, having fun off stream.
Whoopsie daisy.
Going to practice range, try to get a bit better at accuracy. Have fun. I like my friends like to go into the rivals practice range and just start shooting things and being silly.
The new Elden Ring, yes, the one that's a mix of like Kingdom Hearts lore and Fortnite closing and the old Elden Ring things, and yeah.
Oz, we could play comp. Oz, tomorrow we could play comp. Oz, tomorrow I will carry you, Oz. Oz, please. I hate solo queuing. Oz, please. Solo queuing sucks. Solo queuing sucks so hard. It's a nightmare.
I understand. I think solo queuing for anything kind of sucks. Like, if you have at least one homie, you're like, this is fine, I can do this. But when you're totally by yourself, it's like, man, I hate this. Why is everybody mad at this game when I'm solo queuing?
Yeah. We found out so we have 5 people in my D&D group that are playing Rivals right now. But we found out that 5 people is literally the only like stack that you can't go into competitive with. You can do 1 through 4 and 6, but 5 they don't allow for, so there's not like one person just solo queued that's like not communicating with the rest of the stack. So we were like, God damn it. So we either need to
we need one more person.
Yeah, we need one more person for a full 6 stack, which is their own separate queue. We were playing quick play yesterday and we ran into the same group twice in a row. And it was really funny because we beat them first map, and then I saw like the names again, and I put in the group chat, hey, were you the people we just fought on the Araco map? And everyone was like, oh my god, hi! Hello!
Vengeance.
Well, they did beat us in the follow-up map, so I was like, we need to meet up again, and we gotta break the tie, baby. And we were all yapping in chat. It was really funny. Bean was playing Mr. Fantastic, and someone was Invisible Woman on the other team, and their Invisible Woman, after Bean killed them, was like, husband, that was really rude of you to do.
Rude.
Oh my god, Anna Neff?
Hello.
No messages when they were cute, so that's what matters.
Yeah.
I shouted out Neff. I fucked up. Hold on.
Extra.
I was looking at Neff and went to extra shout out, correct.
Oh, Ruran, I always forget to put a raid message. I even have a little shortcut on my stream deck for raid messages, and I never put it in my chat.
That'd be smart. I should do that. You're right.
It would be smart, but when am I ever smart? When am I smart?
A lot. Be nice to my friend. Oh, this is a good clip, Nev.
It's always fun when someone raids you and you're listening to a clip, because I'm like, I'm gonna be quiet out of respect, but I also don't know when it's over.
Oh, this is... Okay. You can yap again. Yeah, from that there was so much happening. It was such a good stream. There were so many clips in that playthrough of Crow just getting viscerally angry at my luck. Yeah, sometimes you gotta be like, the RNG hates me and I need to be mad about it, but I can't be mad at my friends. That's not their fault, technically.
Bean, I'm gonna fight you. Bean, we're gonna come to blows.
Why are you fighting Bean?
Because Bean's trying to circumvent me agreeing that I'm cute.
Get got.
Being mean to me. Being mean to me. Dude, I have not played Buckshot Roulette. I have friends.
You haven't.
Nuh-uh.
First
It looks
time
like
I
something
played,
I'd be
it
bad
was-
about.
It was weird
I'd
on,
be
and
about.
I basically went white girl wasted while being totally sober, and got everyone into the white girl wasted vibe. It was fun.
You agreed to a whole list of things. Oz, my headphones were out, and y'all bullied me until I agreed to whatever you were saying. I have plausible deniability to whatever you guys said to me. I'm being bullied.
Have you tried not being bullied? Have you tried simply being like me, who has not in recent history ever been bullied by my chat ever?
I'm so easily
Don't worry about
bullyable.
it.
I get bullied in my own Discord on the regular. I wake up to people having spoilered messages just saying that I'm cute, and I'm like, y'all shut the fuck up. Everyone shut the fuck up. I know they were nice things, but also what Oz is talking about is when we were playing Rivals, I stepped away for a bit. And usually I keep my headphones on, but for once I put my headphones down. And so when I came back, they revealed that they thought I had my headphones on and were trying to excessively compliment me because they knew there was nothing I could do to stop them. So I don't know what they said. I have no idea what was said. Oh, did my headphones just disconnect? Oh, I can't hear anything. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh, nope, I can hear you. Okay, we're good,
Okay,
we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I just thought my music went out. But no, I couldn't hear what was going on. And they had stopped complimenting me by the time I got back. So they were like, you just have to agree to what we said. And I was like, I don't know what you said though. I don't know what you said though. And they bullied me until I agreed. Everyone is so
Not like
mean
Ashley,
to
what?
me.
Not like Ashley Pop. Yeah, and Bean did it twice, so get got.
Ugh, everyone's so mean to me.
I'm gonna
Go
go get food 'cause I'm
wrestle
still
down.
hungry. Yes, go get food. Let us know what you eat later. You don't have to do that now. Go shoo, skedaddle. For anyone else who came in with the raid and who doesn't know me, hi, my name is Phantasmagoria, aka Tazzy. I'm a quote-unquote clown. This is Sumi. We're doing Corpse Party. Sumi is not a moth boss at all. That's not a moth either. Don't worry about it.
Not that.
We're totally regular, normal, not speedy intro, so Rudon can go eat and get some ass, some after stream self-care. Thanks. I love you, Rudon. I'll see
Bye,
you
Rudon.
later.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Are we ready for chapter 2?
I think we are.
Is it the first chapter? It's the actual first chapter.
Yeah, it was like a prologue chapter we had before. So I'm gonna switch over to my game screen, and then we
Let's
can
go.
get back into being these little freaks.
I'm excited because there's new little freaks. I don't
So many
remember
little
which freak
freaks.
we got specifically. I know I got the weird.
The one that I said.
Played
Dramatical murder type beat.
dramatical murder when he shouldn't have been playing dramatical murder, and then he got really edgy about it.
Yeah.
For sure. That's the only one I remember I had. I
Yeah.
think I had the one in the hospital.
The one that looked like an Ume Neko character. Yeah.
Yes, and then there was the teacher I think who you also had because I was both the guys at the time.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
We'll remember. We'll do things.
All right. Okay. I'm switching over. I gotta arrange
Wait until
my.
everyone can see. I gotta remember what the controls are.
Oh yeah. This is like a PSP port.
Yeah, it was bad. We had to adjust them.
But this one was like funny bad. We decided that this one is bad, but in a funny way.
It's enjoyable bad.
Yeah, so far. Oh God, who is this? Oh, it's gotta be.
It's gotta be a Yumi.
Yeah. Okay. All right. God, I have to remember all of my voices. It's been a minute.
Shimoda Jaku, South Apartments.
Yes. So yeah, last time Ayumi went to this apartment building, right? That was the apartment of a lady that was related to Sachiko, and
It was also related to her.
yeah. And there was a dead bird. I remember there being a dead bird, and then she couldn't open her hand. Oh, there was another little freak girl that I was like, it was like Naho we have at home, and I was like, I'm her.
Yeah,
I'm her.
we had
I'm
Naho
her.
at home.
It was the Naho
It
we
was
got.
also the one that visited Yumi in the hospital,
Yeah.
who is dead sister's girlfriend.
Yes.
Okay, we're getting there. We're remembering.
Okay,
It's
we're
in our brain
remembering.
bands.
We're remembering.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Good recap. The
recap.
handshake emoji.
Yes. And all the friends came to save Ayumi because she went to the
Yes. What are you
apartments
doing?
alone
We love you,
without
homies.
telling anyone, like a dumb.
They were like, you better be. We love you, dumbass.
What are you doing? All right. Okay. And we'll just say things as we remember them.
We'll get there.
A day had passed since the events at Shimorenjaku at Shimorenjaku South Apartments. Her voice was a little higher. Okay. This was to be a significant turning point for me, and Mochida might have been part of it from the start, except that fate seemed to have other plans for him.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Also, Yuka's alive, unfortunately. Real sorry about that,
Unfortunate.
guys. Miss Kuon, I have something pressing I need to get to, so if you'll excuse me.
I don't even remember what voice I gave her.
Who knows?
No.
You were too busy picking on her outfit.
Yeah, and her hair, and like... God, that outfit's so bad. No, you sit back down. Satoshi, your score on that algebra quiz yesterday was rather embarrassing, don't you think? Like an owner training a puppy, Kuon gave him a strong glare and held up her index finger in reprimand. I need this girl to stop being a freak to Satoshi. I need this girl to stop being a freak to her student. For the next hour, I'm going to give you a personal lecture, and you're going to listen. And then the next quiz will be a snap to pass. I guess I'm just going normal voice with a light affect.
But aren't you an English teacher? Isn't algebra a little outside of your field of expertise?
Yeah, no, that is absolutely... I was an English major. We hate math. We hate math. We don't do numbers. That's why we do English. Anything's possible if you put your mind to it. She seemed a little taken aback by that remark, puffing up her cheeks like a chipmunk in protest.
Were you like 12? How much do you want to bet she's the younger sister of another sister? Because
Yeah.
that is baby girl baby behavior. And
Now that her arm positioning has changed on this sprite, I'm remembering that her torso is stupid long.
Yeah.
Can you see how long her rib cage is?
Yeah. Yeah. One person looked at a clamp art a single time in their art dev. And
I want to redline her arms so bad because it looks like if she put down her arms, they'd go down to her knees.
Yeah. But Miss Kuon, it's startling how alike she and Miss Yui are.
What if I gave her Yui's voice? Would that be fucked up?
That would hurt. Do it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Looking both bemused and guilty, Mochida tried to get up and leave his seat in one swift motion, but he was quickly and easily caught, lifted up, and forcefully sat back down. I'm remembering that my Ayumi voice is the same one I use for Miranda in Monster Prom. So I'm like, okay, what did I do for Miranda? It was really like la 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 la. Okay. Really hoity-toity princess. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. That's not what... Okay, that's how we're translating that, I see.
Miss Kuon was smiling. She was actually enjoying this. I need her to stop. We already did weird teacher stuff last game. Can we...
No, apparently. Who or what am I dealing with here?
Miss Kuon was only the slightest bit taller than Mochida. This did make her taller than average. It was mostly torso, but her arms were small and frail. No, they're not. They're so long.
Slenderman built.
They are. She is built like a slendered man. Yes. There seemed to be no way she could possibly have lifted someone of his build. This whole situation was rather bewildering for him, and he made no attempt to hide his confusion.
Hello, Shrimp.
Hello, Shrimp. Now, let's begin, shall we?
Yes, ma'am.
Is Ayumi even here? Sorry, I'm just...
I don't know. She...
Okay. He had no other option. Apparently, he was going to be studying algebra for the next hour, come hell or high water.
Rip the Mochida. Oh, this is where
Meanwhile,
we had weird kitty girl meow meow hours.
we did.
He was in this cafe.
Yep.
Meanwhile, at a local cafe near the school, Kishinuma and I... Okay, I guess it's you still.
Ishinuma and I were sitting down to speak with Aiko Niwa. Freak. That's it. Yeah, the informant who led my friends to me the previous night. Yes, it's the freak girl. Yes, her. Are you all right? Does your stomach hurt? I responded with a dismissive gesture while continuing to rub my abdomen with my other hand. Ever since the previous night, I'd had the constant, unbearable urge to pee. Where's the image? I need to get it back. I think I cleaned out my PC, and I think that
It's been 0 days since the last pissident. I need that as a nice big banner. I need it to run across the screen like a news announcement.
Let me get the image back up for my stream. God damn it. God damn it. Can't have shit in this house. Second. There we go, it's back. What the hell is wrong with me? I mean, I know I got really scared and I hyperventilated, but can that affect my body like this? Did it change something in me? I hate my life. Why is it always me? Why is it all? What is it? Everybody that I blame?
You know, you got the piss. It's the kink the universe decided you had to have from this game. Congratulations.
Oh
yours
no!
was really clear cut.
Oh
Real
no!
sorry about that.
No! My bladder
I got
feels fit
cannibalism, so I'm winning.
I would have taken literally pretty much anything else. I'm not gonna say literally anything else because that is yeah no the if I said I would take anything else like the finger on the monkey's paw would immediately curl. but oh my god, it's everybody, it's me, it's always me. Anyway, my bladder feels like it's fit to burst. Ugh. So, where shall we begin? Aiko tilted her head and stared at me, looking me up and down, seemingly judging my every mannerism, my every movement.
Your full bladder.
It was making me feel really self-conscious. I covered my abdomen with both hands as if guarding it from her gaze.
Guarding your full bladder from the weird girl across the table is a thing that is happening.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much for your help yesterday. Hishinuma is also here, but I continue to have a conversation with myself.
Yeah, he's just vibing. He's probably on his phone.
he's watching fucking Coco Melon type TikToks.
Give me the TLDR after.
He's watching those dancing fruit TikTok videos that are set to like random songs. Think nothing of it. I only regret that your friends couldn't get to you sooner. Kisaragi Academy is quite large, so it took some time to track down Kishinuma and the others.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta, if I'm gonna be Kishinuma, I gotta lean into this. Hold on 1 second. This is gonna be really important.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm spelling this wrong.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Here we go. Okay. Hold on.
What's happening? There's a rainbow, like
Just
you can hit the glow on his forehead. Like the rainbow pulsing light is just like on his face, just like low light. And they're trying to have this serious conversation. He doesn't even have headphones in, he's just watching it.
Just blasting it. Kishinuma is Cocomeloning himself because Sumi is talking as both the characters that they are, so we're like, he's clearly on his phone Cocomeling TikTok videos.
I asked.
Also, Pop, I missed it because my alerts aren't making noises for some reason. I have to see what's up with that, but thank you so much for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay in the circus because now you can never leave. Anyway, you know, Kishinuma is staring at his phone and caramel dancing it.
And you can see the little rainbow light just reflecting on his face, and he's just staring. Kishinuma and I stared at one another, still unsure how to feel about this strange new addition to our entourage. Thanks. Thanks, Asta. Oh, Asta, I had tits, but it like broke, and I haven't had a chance to fix it. It wouldn't fully open, and it would just open like 3 million tabs in Firefox, and then wouldn't actually like connect to my Twitch. So I need to figure out how to fix
probably
that.
help you figure out what's wrong.
Yeah,
we can do that later.
I'm sure it's like a 2-second fix. I just have been really busy, and it's slipped my mind.
We can do it. It's okay.
Yeah. Ayumi, Kishinuma, you two are survivors from Heavenly Host Elementary, are you not? Huh?
Wow, how did you know that?
Whoa. We'd pledged to never to discuss Heavenly Host with anyone else, which we'd always assumed would be an easy promise to keep. But now, I swear to God I can read.
We can never read with this game specifically.
Something about the font. I don't know, man. But now, casually out of the blue, here we were.
Oh, Pop, are you saying that Kishinuma should be watching Amazing Digital Circus on his phone? Because, yeah, that is very, yeah.
Kishinuma would watch Amazing Digital Circus. New episode out soon, apparently.
Yeah!
Yeah!
What? How do you know about that?
Oh, this is gonna be some bullshit, baby. Oh, this is gonna be some bullshit.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can see that, Pop. I'm honestly great comparison.
Yeah.
Good job. 10 out of 10. A television TV show all the time.
Kane is here somewhere.
Don't worry about it. I feel like I should have Bebe draw me one more plant, and then it's an even slimmer chance of getting it, and then it's just the Kane plant.
And it's just
I think that'd be really good.
That'd be really, really good.
One more.
I love that guy. Okay. I thought I heard Eddie causing mischief, but no, he's just asleep and snoring. He's honk shooing.
Heebie-deebie.
But reading through this, this is about to be some absolute bullshit that they are about to introduce into this series. I can feel it. Well, you've been touched by the ever after. When people come into contact with the beyond, the color of their auras changes to something otherworldly, something I can see. Both Kishinuma and I were speechless. I just sat there staring at my palm, subconsciously trying to see my aura, I guess. Aiko was smiling at us triumphantly.
She's like, just kidding, I'm full of shit, and you just told on yourselves. Anyway, how was it?
Yeah. Anyway, how the fuck did you get out? You said you were an intelligence agent, was it? For the supernatural? And you're a friend of Naho's?
So it's your fault everyone's in hell.
Hitting her with a newspaper. That's correct. I'm the one who tipped her off about Heavenly Host Elementary, in fact. Oh, this mouth. I forgot how much I hate that mouth.
They kept it.
Ugh. The true source of the deaths and subsequent erasures that had turned our lives into a living nightmare was the Sachiko Ever After ritual posted on Naho's occult blog. I've been a fan of Naho's for quite some time, so when I saw that, I knew I had to try it out with my friends from Class 2-9. And as a result, half of those friends were now gone.
Rip to those guys. You're built different.
Yep. I suppose you're aware that Naho was involved in supernatural investigations on behalf of one Mr. Kibiki, no?
Yeah, that sad, wet loser.
Who had a voice very similar to this one that I'm doing. I should make it a little bit more fun. just in case that motherfucker comes back, you never know.
You never know.
I am, and I know she hasn't been seen since posting information on Sachiko Ever After.
Fair profit, she says.
Well, my business is of a similar nature. I gather data from spiritual hotspots and other supernatural locales and sell that data to my clients for a fair profit.
Oh, okay, so never mind. She's like, tit for tat, baby. Give me the weird thing. I'll kill
Yeah.
that guy for you.
Not always money, mind you. Sometimes I'll do my dirty work in I'll do my dirty work in exchange for a particular spirit item that perks my interest. It all depends on whom I'm dealing with.
You ever seen Yu Hakusho? All those gadgets they have? I got them too.
Yeah. It's entirely give and take. They want my information, and I want their cash. Or their artifacts.
Asta, down boy.
Asta! Spraying you with a water bottle. Physically.
Wait, hold on. I think I have a spray emote from my
Keep going.
friend that I'm
Go, go, go.
to. Hold on, here we go.
Get him, get him, get him.
Hold on, because I gotta do it on my phone, because if I tap away, the music's gonna go and the vibe's gonna be gone.
What vibes? We just razz on this thing. We refuse to take this seriously.
Get sprayed.
Get sprayed. Physically, Aiko was a very attractive young lady, but personality-wise, the jury was still out. Her words were calculated and emotionless, her true intentions a mystery. One could call me an information dealer, but I prefer intelligence agent, and Naho was a good customer. My info on Heavenly Host proved to be her last purchase, however. At the time, Naho was single-mindedly excited about Mr. Kibiki's work. She believed he could qualify for some award with the information I found for her.
My brain is not. There's so many N's in your name. Hello. Please tell me if I'm saying this right. Sinning is a sin. Thank you so much for joining the circus. I hope you enjoy your stay because now you can never leave.
I can't help you because those notifications don't show up on my end.
You're right, they don't! Stream elements said 1 per user!
No! Oh, a second, I just dropped something.
Simply stop having things hit the floor. Simply pull them up with your mind.
I wish I could. I just have to have something to fidget with at all times or I will lose it. Actually, Eddie, where's Clicky? Where's Clicky?
Thank you so much, Sinning. That's so sweet.
Yeah!
I'm also very excited.
Yeah! I'm very excited for Tazzy. Say, could you tell me, Naho was there in that other world you found yourselves... Was Naho there in that other world you found yourselves trapped in? Naho died together with Mr. Kibiki.
I describe my circus as a terrarium.
Yeah.
There's lore and reasons. Just know that there's plants. There's,
Yes.
You know what? For free. For funsies. I'll give you guys some plants. Hold on.
Free plants!
Free plants!
Free
I'll give
plants!
you a fodder. I'll give you 2 fodder. They can hold hands. They can stay over there. They're totally normal and regular plants. Don't worry about it.
Yep. I looked down as I answered. Despite everything she'd done, the memory of Naho's passing was still painful for me. Because it was, like, really fucked up, actually.
Yeah.
The thing that
I also love
happened.
that Kishunuma is still...
Yeah, he looked up for a second and then went back to his adult cocoa melon.
Old cocoa melon. Got you with all of the plants, Asta. Here we go. There. Everything.
Pizza! Rudan pizza!
Oh wait, hold on. Sumi is in front of the plants. Where are you, Sumi? Where did you go?
Well, I count as a plant because my boa is supposed to be foliage. I have plants.
There, now
I have
you-
plants growing out of me. I have my branches. They grow out of my head.
You fit right in.
Yeah, I'm a plant.
The hands look like they belong to Sumi.
Yes, extra hands for me.
Mhm. Sumi photosynthesize. I can say words.
Yeah, Oz, all 3 parts of my name are a different type of plant. Sumire is a violet, Hana is a flower, and Ki is tree. That's why Senti always calls me Miss Flower Tree.
Plants.
I'm plant.
Plants.
I'm plant. Fey plant creature.
Wow, just outing yourself as Faye, huh? Just saying that. Just let it happen?
I'm turning 152 in less than 2 weeks. And I'm young.
Oh my
Aw,
goodness.
me. All right. Yes. Yeah. Anyway. Anyway.
Damn, your mom let you have 3 plants?
Yeah. Yeah. She'd become one of Heavenly Host's lost souls and gone completely berserk. Berserk is putting it so mildly. In the end, I was the one who finished her off.
First of all, Asta, I'm not filthy. We don't do nasty things here.
Nuh-uh.
We don't smell bad.
No.
Okay? Just for that, I think I should time you out again for funsies.
Yeah. You fucked.
やっぱりね。
Watch yourself, mister.
A timeout could happen at any time to you, Asta.
Any second. Be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Inverted Victorian Circus / terrarium. I mean, it's got a good ring to it. I didn't name it.
Ooh.
I've never named it. It's just the circus. That's the observer's job, okay? They have to market it. That's not my problem.
We're not marketing department. Nope. Oh, okay. I swear I have some kind of focus. Hello. Hello. I see. I assumed as much.
Hold your downs. Do your face.
Because I love you. Us to do the little finger touchy because I love you. He's with me.
Just a little guy. Zero over here.
Yes, exactly, Oz, the little finger touchy. We're gonna get through this scene. It's gonna happen.
We're gonna. I'm gonna say lines. I swear, guys.
Mm-hmm. Aiko seemed completely unaffected by this revelation. Her tone remained even and her expression cold and distant. Honestly, I'd had about enough of her by this point. Sorry, I know I'm just like, we're gonna get through this scene, but like, Ayumi, this is not the worst person you've met. Like,
Really
no. She's
You've
like
met so
a
many worse
little
people.
off-putting, but like, you're constantly around Yuka.
You also met Naho. I think she's on the same level as Naho. I don't think she's that bad.
Yeah. Yeah, like, she's pretty, like I said, she's like budget Naho. Like, she's not like
Mhm.
too divorced from like how she was normally before she went all cuckoo bananas. But like, come on.
Like, Naho spit black goo in your vicinity, and
Mhm.
you're still like, she's weirder than Naho.
Yeah, I don't like her. She was so devoid of empathy, it was almost offensive. I was genuinely starting to get pissed off.
平気なんですか?
And you're okay with that?
残念だと思うわ。でも予想はついていたから、わざわざ取り乱す必要もないでしょ?
I do feel sorry for her, don't get me wrong, but I had a strong feeling things would end this way. There's no point in lamenting that for which I was fully prepared. Hishinuma continued to stare down at his phone. Hishinuma continued to stare intently at Aiko with his own brand of cold, emotionless eyes. He was oddly quiet, though his anger was palpable. I clenched my fist.
He's grown a little, guys.
Yeah,
Not like
he's
he would be
tall.
Screaming and yelling. No, I just mean like emotionally.
Oh, okay, yes, sure,
Yeah, he
emotional
is
growth.
tall though. He's been taller than Yumi.
Mhm.
She's about like Yumi's height, so that's not.
Yeah.
じゃ、この子は? おまじないを一緒に行ったと思うんだけど、あっちにはいたかしら。
Dead girlfriend?
Oh yeah, the other girl. The one that was there for like 2 seconds that did not need to be in the last game in any way.
No, she just made it weird.
Yep. What about this girl? I believe she performed the ritual alongside Naho. Did you see her there as well? Aiko showed us a photo. Wow. Of a girl named Sayaka Oe.
いえ、会ってないからわかりません。
No, I can't say I've ever met her.
そう。
I see.
Yeah, Sayaka was basemented.
Yep. Yeah, she like was immediately sent to the basement. Aiko's expression was so unfaltering. You could carve it in stone. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to say something.
ナホさんのこと、お客さんだなんて。そんなの、友達って言わないと思います。
If you're calling Naho your customer, I don't think you can really say you were her friend. My voice was breaking with rage, but even if that hadn't been the case, my face must have read like a book. This icy bitch may have had only one expression, but I sure didn't. Girl! Presidential alert! The girls are fighting.
あら。
The girls are fighting!
取引を行う以上、私はそこに最大の誠意とクオリティを提供する。
Oh my. Do you have something against that word? When I deal with my customers, I give them a guarantee of the utmost quality and dedicate myself to their satisfaction.
つまりそれがパートナーとしての信用で、フレンドシップにも負けないものだと思っているけれど。
It's an unbreakable bond of trust, like one you would have for a partner. And that's not always something you can say about friendship now, is it?
Kaden, thank you so much for the resub.
Yee,
2 months in a row, I
yippee,
appreciate
yippee.
it. How are you today?
Hello!
そんなこと。
That's... I had no idea what to say. It seemed like Aiko was used to this sort of thing. Her response felt carefully rehearsed, like a sales pitch. Finally, Kishinuma broke his silence. Oh, thank God.
Thank fuck! I'm pausing that. Hold on. I have things to say. I'm no longer Coco Melon.
金やなんかの見返りのためにそんなろくでもない情報を拡散させるなんて旗迷惑だと思わねえのか。
Hey, I do want to thank you for helping us save Shinozaki yesterday. Really. But spreading dangerous information just to pay the bills? How the hell can you sleep at night?
Okay,
情報。
straight up though,
それ自体に罪は
she did not
道具と
change the rules and put them on the
問
internet.
題でしょ。
Yeah.
Naho is the one who went on the internet and told lies. Aiko just gave a recurring customer, like, things that she asked for.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we being pissy with her, actually?
Over nothing.
Over nothing. Over when she got everyone together and fucking saved Ayumi's life.
Mm-hmm.
But
And,
like,
like, they
oh,
sh-
how dare you give dangerous information to a person who like deals in the supernatural like all the time.
And who asked for it specifically.
Yeah, and who had previously handled that information with a level of delicacy. Like,
Mm-hmm. How dare you do your job?
How dare you
Which
do
one are
that?
you good at?
and give like correct information. She didn't give Naho incorrect information and cause this problem.
Mm-hmm.
Naho changed what she put online, and that's what that did. Jesus Christ.
Sleeping like a baby, knowing I've spread misinformation and slander on the internet.
Wait, in the Naho voice, me sleeping like a baby, knowing I've been spreading misinformation and slander on the internet.
Enjoy your food. Thank you so much for the lurk.
Yeah, enjoy the food.
Oh my god. They're ridiculous. High schoolers.
Y'all. Information is just that. Information. It's harmless on its own. There's no good or bad. It's like a tool. It's up to the recipient how it's used.
No, Aiko's an adult.
Yeah, Aiko's an adult woman.
Teenagers, yeah.
Yeah.
その気になれば、その辺にあるコップでも人は殺されてしまうよ。
Good.
Anything can be harmful in the wrong hands, after all. Why, that cup over there could be used to kill a man just as easily as any knife.
Just bash it over his head. Just get him right in the temple.
Yep.
No. 詭弁じゃねえかよ。
Kishinuma, you were in a school where... Sir? Did you forget being set on fire? All because there was a gas stove and a mannequin?
Yeah,
Did you read
dude.
about that?
Yeah, dude. Come on.
Anything.
Even if you're in a timeline where you didn't die, you saw how other people died in that school, dude.
No, didn't he remember how he died in technically at one point?
We don't know if the plot of the last game.
No, it is because of Sayaka.
Oh yeah,
She wasn't in the first one, and then they
that's
put her in the second
true.
one.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, what the hell?
The hell it could. That's bullshit, and you know it.
あなたもそう思う？あゆみちゃん。
You remember one day at a time.
Ayumi, do you agree?
愛子さん。ごめんなさい。
You remember the dancing fruits?
嫌いです。無責任だと思います。
Aiko, I'm sorry, but I hate the way you think. I feel it's irresponsible.
Aiko, I think you're chill. I think they're.
I think she's fine, actually.
And Aiko, I think you're a reasonable grown-ass adult. Have a nice day.
Yeah, I think she's like a little off-putting and maybe a little bit callous, but like overall, she has done literally nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's not the. There have been worse people
Not even
in
this
this game series. Yeah. Where's that
Like,
dramatical
amongst the
murder, motherfucker? Ayumi's met that man.
He
And
broke
her
into
problems-
house, was a dick to her, and then flew up out of her window.
And her problem is Aiko? What? Her expression remained calm and collected overall, but her eyes blinked several times in rapid succession. It was the first outward sign of emotion we'd seen from her.
やれやれ、ひどい嫌われよね。慣れてるけど悲しいわ。
Well, now it seems I've come to be regarded as something of a villain here. I can't say this is new or unexpected, but it never ceases to be disheartening. Aiko quickly shrugged off her sudden outburst and was back to her usual icy self.
天神賞は俺らがぶっ壊してきたからいいけどよ。
Doesn't matter now. Anyway, we destroyed Heavenly Host. It's gone. And he's like, oh, bro. I hate to tell you this. I really hate to tell you this.
An awkward tension filled the room, or at least our table.
じゃ、本題に入りましょうか。私があなたたちに近づいた理由、伝えたいことについて。
Let's get down to business then. There's a reason I sought you out. Something I wanted to discuss with you. Aiko produced a thick, hardbound file folder from a light blue bag she brought with her. She opened it to reveal several documents of a questionable nature. Among them were what looked to be a family tree, as well as numerous pages featuring black magic symbology or images that look like tree branches.
Huh?
His confused face is very funny.
黒魔術の時代用表。篠崎家の家系。
He's like, I don't know what the fuck any of this means. She's like, I know what this is immediately!
Black magic spell charts? And is that the Shinozaki family tree?
Oh, is she after the book?
She could
Aiko
be.
approaching them is like, I want the book. I'll help you with whatever you want if I get the book.
If I get the fucking Necronomicon, yeah.
ショッキングなことを伝えるわね。
You may find what I'm about to tell you a bit shocking. Aiko was looking directly into my eyes now. Her gaze was fixed, intense, and unblinking.
さっき岸沼くんが言ったことだけれど、間違いよ。
What Kishinuma said a moment ago is incorrect.
あ、何が？
Huh? What do you mean?
天神小学校は壊れてなどいない。今もまだ存在し続けているのよ。
Heavenly Host Elementary has not been destroyed. It still exists, even now.
Sorry, the big
Fucking vine boom. Why did I take a drink of water? Take a look at this.
Yep, she got replaced as Sachiko.
Oh, yep, she did. Aiko, this is who yep, Aiko placed a black and white photo on the table. It wasn't the clearest of pictures, but there was no doubt that the location that it depicted was Heavenly Host Elementary. In the picture, a small girl could be seen standing in front of those all too familiar hallways, holding a hatchet in her right hand. It's Heavenly Host!
Where did this come from?
Oh, I'm calling bullshit with haste and swiftness. What do you mean? What do you mean you can project images out of your own brain, girly? Don't do that. Don't say that to me. Lies. Lying to me. We have confirmation. Then. It's a photograph I've taken. I didn't have the power to produce a clearer image, but this is the current state within Heavenly Host. I don't understand. What am I looking at? I can't even describe what was going through my head at that moment. I felt like I was about to burst. Aiko, however, remained calm as ever while recounting her story. My finger is floating over the piss fetish button. She said about to burst, and I went, no. Let's start at the beginning. First, the red box from yesterday. After some time, I was able to open it and found these spirit items contained within. Don't tell me you brought them into a public venue, girly. Oh my god.
She sure did.
Cool. Let's bring cursed objects out among the public where there might be more people. Neat, cool, great.
Aster, I think I'm timing you out for that one, bud.
The box I found on Makina's futon. Inside it were, apparently, 2 stones resembling magatama, comma-shaped ceremonial objects from Japanese antiquity.
Hello, Higan.
Hello, Higan. Yippee, cursed items. Yep, bringing them out where other people can see, and maybe where you could potentially lose them. Gang, public service announcement. Keep your cursed objects in one location and don't move them from the location. They just lost the Annabelle doll because they brought her on tour and they lost her. Leave your cursed objects in one location. Come on. A kid might put one in his mouth. Oz is right. Kids love to bite little rocks. Are you kidding me? You don't know. Also included in the box were several more roughly hewn stones, as well as a lining along the edges consisting of crumpled pieces of thin white paper.
You mean the old Ragatha knockoff?
Yep. Yeah. Unfortunately, most of the box's contents were broken or damaged. This pair, however, was still fully intact. Oh, it's the thing that's in the corner of all the dialogue boxes.
Logo.
Ooh,
the game logo.
They looked almost like a demented version of the yin and yang symbols. Sorry, I just looked at her face and I forgot that sometimes they just like give her these bags under her eyes.
Yeah.
I hate that face.
She's certainly got a face.
They do her so dirty in like all of her sprites. Puzzle pieces that were clearly built to be slotted together. Aiko now held 1 stone in each hand and was motioning them toward one another as if to drive that point home. She's just like, Kishinuma, you like shapes? These shapes go together.
He's locked the fuck in now. She got him good.
Spirit items are, in the simplest terms, items which have been infused with the thoughts and feelings of the dead.
Wow, really? Look, I'm
Making
making
a sheep's kiss. Mwah, mwah, mwah,
Like you and a Yumi want to do. You're gonna help me get that stupid book or I'm snitching.
mwah. Sorry, I have to keep drinking water because I'm doing all the yapping.
Liquid! Yeah, listen, you wanted both of them.
I know. I didn't think that this would happen so early.
Really? You did it to yourself!
I said so early. Those who bear such objects will be visited by the spirits within them, or at the very least, be forever privy to their memories and earthly laments. It's a wonderful thing.
私はこう見えて無類の霊具コレクターでもあるの。
I may not quite look the part, but I'm actually quite an avid collector of spirit items. Girl, you are dressed in a knockoff of a priestess outfit. What do you mean? I may not look it, but I'm into this. Look at your necklace.
I wonder if she means like when you think of people who collect these things, you think of like old people and they've got like an antique museum of them. She's like, I'm getting there.
No, dude.
Don't worry about it.
No, she has a curio cabinet full of skulls. Like, what are you talking about? Hishinuma and I briefly locked eyes again. We shared the same look of bewilderment. Aiko's personality was much more twisted than either of us had initially perceived it to be.
She's so fucking regular
She's
compared to so many people you've met. What do you
she's
mean?
one of the most normal motherfuckers here.
この子の意志
You sitting here and saying she's a freak doesn't make her a freak.
No, it doesn't.
Makes you wrong.
お先
Yeah.
廃校の風景が見えてきたのよ。
I tried to get a fix on this little girl's thoughts, and in doing so, I heard a vengeful cry and saw an image of a girl with braided hair in an abandoned school building.
で、気になったからこのカメラに。
My curiosity having been piqued, I took out this camera. At this, she produced an old instant camera and placed it on the table in front of us.
私の念を映してみたの。それがその写真。
And tried to take a photo of the image in my mind. The result is that shot. Well, I guess at least she has like a physical camera. At least when she initially presented the idea of a thoughtograph, I thought that it was like, oh, I like used my spirit powers to print out this image from my brain. And I was like, girl, don't fucking lie to me.
I for sure thought she was using like tools of some kind because she's like already been like, I like stuff. I like collecting weird stuff. So I assumed it was related.
No,
I see now why you were so upset.
Yeah, I was like, you're fucking lying to me.
She's okay, here's the photo.
It prints out of her mouth like out of a Polaroid camera.
Just ectoplasm until
Just
it's like taken out a little bit. Oh my god.
This particular spirit item only allows me to produce images from the exact moment in time when the picture is taken. The past and the future alike are beyond its reach, like any camera. That's just how cameras work.
Yeah, but she wants you to be sure. She's like, in case you thought there was some hinky time shenanigans, there isn't.
Fair enough.
She's like, this is from right now.
Okay. I wasn't thinking that, but fine.
Because you would be like, well, what if this was from the, people get crazy, and then
That's
like she's
true.
like, no, not allowed. Cutting that off right now.
I examined the photograph in greater detail, and a chill ran down my spine. There was absolutely no denying what it depicted. No. I was actually shaking.
家族を失ったあの学校は私たちが逆打ちで脱出した際に崩壊したはず。
Without Sachiko Shinazaki, the school should have collapsed. It should have ceased to exist as soon as we escaped.
でも寸前のところでとどまったってところかしら。私に語りかけてくる声の主がまだいるのかもね。
I believe the collapse was halted. Perhaps right on the brink, even. Maybe because of the person to whom that voice I heard belongs. Hi, I just noticed that there is a transparency issue on Aiko's sprite, and you can see the blinds through her hair.
Can you?
Do you see those lines? So look at where, so there's the little like tops of the windows.
Uh-huh.
On my screen, if you follow those lines down, they are going like through her hair.
Do you have what's the name on?
What's
The RGB when you remove the background for your model?
No.
Odd, because it is not doing that on my screen.
That is really weird. And it doesn't look like it on
She's got planets
OBS.
in the way, but like.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that on OBS too, but like on my like computer monitor, I am seeing the blinds through her hair. Oh, Jazz! Thank you for the raid.
Hey, how are you?
That's so weird. Let me give you a shout out here. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, hello.
Move some of these plants really quickly.
Oh, why is it not? Why is it not? Why is it not? Why is it not? Boo.
Because when you could you ever dream that you could do it?
Rude, rude. Well, thank you for the raid anyway, even though my shout wait, no, it's because I'm an idiot. It's because I'm an idiot.
Excuse me.
I put the exclamation mark in the wrong spot. There it is. How is Endless? Hello.
Yeah,
people who just came in.
Thing, right?
Yeah. 2.0, yeah. Something like that. Hello everybody who just came in with Jazz's raid. My name is Sumire Hanaki, owner and operator of the fantasy jazz club Club Hana, and absolutely not a mob boss. Welcome to another stream where I do silly little voices, but this time with my friend Tazzy. We're playing Horse Party Blood Drive. Ooh, a little frame ratey. Uh-oh. Hopefully they patch it. Yeah. But yes, if you need to go do like post-stream stuff, Jazz, that's all good. Thank you very much for the raid. Much appreciated.
Actually, it's not all good. You've played yourself, now you're locked in, now you can't get up from your chair. If you have to piss, real sorry about that. Have a pissident, I guess.
New rig is strong. Yay, congrats on the new rig. Hopefully me soon. Donathon. Everybody remember my birthday donathon from the 19th to the 28th. All proceeds go to getting me a new PC because mine wants to die. And is cursed and is old.
Those are good numbers.
That's a big numby. Big number. All right. Okay, one second. I'm gonna drink water and then I will read this.
Sumi, do a sippy.
Yep. I'm doing all the yapping. It's fine. Aiko motioned towards the photo in my hand. It could even be the girl in that picture. I wonder who she is. The answer was beginning to dawn on me. A sudden cold sensation exploded through my body and I shuddered, as if trying to shake off the encroaching realization.
God damn. You really think that hellhole is still around?
Hishinuma leaned forward. The conversation was clearly beginning to engage him a lot more than it had been. He put down his cocomelon.
He put his cocomelons down. And he saw the pieces and he wanted to put them together so bad. He's fucking locked in.
Heavenly Host Elementary, or rather the dimensional space that took on the form of Heavenly Host Elementary, fascinated me from the moment I introduced it to Naho. I began to research it independently and learned that its true identity is, well, something like a new nirvana, another world or hereafter, an otherworldly plane of death. Though ordinarily, one tends to think of there being only this world and the next. A new nirvana?
Like the band?
like the band? That's correct. You know about Yoshie Shinozaki, do you not? Okay, her hair, the blinds are going through her hair again. Asta, no!
I'm sorry. Asta, welcome back from being timed out. Did you want to go back? Did you crave oblivion?
He's in my chat. Oh no! If he's timed out in both in the chat, it bans him from both. Yeah, we learned that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ayumi says, yeah.
Being abused.
God.
診療所にプロの
Mods! Ban that man's pee-pee.
And of her clinic, the Shinozaki estate, wherein the grimoire known as the Book of Shadows was located. Yeah? Why?
Because she wants the book.
How could she know about that? A million thoughts, a million questions were running through my head. I was speechless. All I could do was sit there and hear her out. What?
I don't know.
Huh?
Who's Seiji?
I don't know. Is this the husband? So this is obviously Sachiko and the mama, right?
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
I think Seiji is the shitty husband?
Seiji corpse party. Yeah, Seiji's the dad.
Ha ha ha. Why did we cut to this, though?
I don't.
Did I black out? Did we both black out?
I'll do this part because
okay,
we don't need
that would be nice. Yeah.
It was like a muffled scream or a moan of agony, the sound you make when you want to make a sound but are barely able to.
Did she kill her husband?
That one was a little more forceful. Accompanied by thrashing, it caused the nearby table light to fall over and roll along the ground.
I was Yoshie, so.
Yep.
Oh, please, dear. Come now, you need to stay calm. She's
This
so
was
pretty.
Yoshie Shinozaki's clinic. Yeah.
Sorry, we just have not seen her before, but she's beautiful.
We've seen her. We've
Kinda
seen her when she was alive.
Yeah, but like she's
not
very
looking this
pretty in
way.
this CG, yeah.
And Yoshie herself was on top of her husband, holding him down with both of her hands. She continued her Shinto purification chant. To prevent Seiji from biting off his own tongue, he had been gagged with a towel. Needless to say, he wasn't looking particularly well. Not far from where this was occurring, Sachiko still gasped, trembling as she watched the proceedings with hesitant, sidelong glances.
Sorry for the laugh there. Gray played Victor's voice, and I heard him in my ear for half a second, and I am unwell. Hi, Gray. Thanks, I guess. Izanagi, yes. Izanagi no Okami, who visits the underworld and beholds our foul spirits, guide us to the cleansing waters of the Tachibana on the... Oh my god. Throwing so many words at me at once. On the Odo no...
You never played Persona? Get it together!
I played Persona 5, and it was years ago.
Isn't that gonna Okami is a fucking Persona? Come on, get it together.
Sorry! So if it's more than like 3 syllables, that's what I'm like, Ahagihara. Okay, I have to like do that. On the Odo no Ahagihara shores in the land of Tsukushi.
Hi, Pop Art. You get it. Seiji still collapsed on the floor, with clearly suffering. His body was bent into a most unnatural shape, and he was fervently clawing at his neck.
She is saying yeah, she is saying this like the warnings at the end of a drug commercial. Let's see if I can do. Let me see. Let's try. Locking in. Okay. I beseech thee in the name of the divine virtues of the gods gathered here to wash away the sins we've committed and the impurities that dwell within our minds and bodies. Why can I do that but I can't read a normal sentence? Why can I do that but I can't read a sentence normal without fumbling? Why can I do that?
Sachiko's father screamed through his gag, foam beginning to froth out from its edges. He was going into cyanosis. Ghostly images of Shinozaki women from ages past smiled down upon the event from the ceiling, laughing and mocking his suffering. Worse still, some of the women had traditionally blackened teeth, giving their smiles an unintentionally sinister edge. The atmosphere within the room was heavy, as if spirits occupied every empty corner, dancing and flitting about freely and joyously.
So I love the look of the ceremonially blackened out teeth thing, and I love when it's used. It's not used enough. I think it looks sick. So I like the idea of like laughing ghosts with blacked out teeth. That rips.
In the new Mononoke movie, they also are doing like the black teeth as like a beauty standard, and it's so good, especially with all the colors and things. Oh, it was beautiful.
Good
It was
stuff.
so good.
Good stuff.
Shout out to Seiji's voice actor. That was
Yeah,
really wet
dude,
sounding.
get
That
it,
sounded like
man.
hurt.
Wow, ouch.
Seiji's body sharply bent and began convulsing.
Come into this world, multitudinous Okami of Haredo. Oh, dear, stay with me, dear. Miyoya no Mitama, I beg of you, please do not take him.
Her great-grandmother, Seida, the head of the Shinozaki family, was amongst the black-teeth women laughing joyously at Seiji's suffering. His voice began to weaken as his convulsions began to lose strength. Finally, the last spark of life had left his body. His eyes rolled back into his head, and all movement ceased.
Daddy, why aren't you breathing?
Sachiko looked up, eyes glazed over with tears.
She can have that.
Yoshie, too, was stricken with grief and despair. Oh, wait.
Was she just like projecting this into Ayumi's brain?
No way. I wonder if she's like, anyway, so your boyfriend, he's gonna fucking die, babes.
Oh my
So
god.
you better help. Yeah, because if Kishinuma wants to get with her, he's gonna fucking die. She's basically like, this is a guarantee, babes. Bebop, that dog.
Oh, get him. This is what it means to be a Shinozaki, to be part of the cursed bloodline. All men who marry in are guaranteed to die quickly. Not even Yoshie could circumvent that fate. That was great.
Oh,
Wow.
Voice actor's got that pathetic line down so good. Yeah, like the way it petered out. Oh,
good shit.
okay, it is coming back to the book. It all comes full circle.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. So she turned to the forbidden book, an item she and her family had been protecting for generations from those who might misuse it. I'm saying Book of Shadows only in English is really funny to me. The grimoire, the Book of Shadows. Them introducing all this stuff about the Shinozaki family just made me really go, oh, so the principal just happened to push the wrong woman down some stairs. Like,
yeah, he really did.
Like it's gone beyond like, oh, you know, she died in this awful way and so did her daughter and like that caused vengeful spirits. No, just this bloodline is fucked and he just happened to push a woman of that bloodline down some stairs. Like, oh my god.
You know, you can always expand upon your OC lore, guys. Don't let them tell you can't. Look at Corpse Party. You want to kill your guys again? Well, surprise, you can do it worse than the last time.
Yep. I mean, my Arcane OC dies twice. Congratulations. Oh.
Congrats.
Sorry. Yeah, can we log so I can read?
I have no idea.
Let's see. If you hit escape, does it do anything? Aha!
There we go.
To lose a loved one was a fate she feared more than anything else. So she tried. How can I read that line so fast that I couldn't? So she tried to offset it through black magic. It was an act of Truly absurd foolishness.
There we go.
She must have cared for him so deeply she would have literally done anything to see him again, no matter the cost of her own immortal soul. Can't judge her. Most of my OCs would pull that bullshit. Can't say nothing. Can't say nothing. Aiko stared deeply into my eyes, seemingly fishing for a reaction to her tale. But then, what happened next was almost beyond belief. I continued listening, unknowingly stroking the wound on my thigh as unpleasant memories of my own foolish run-in with black magic resurfaced. The Shinozaki blood that flowed through Yoshie's veins was more powerful than anyone could have known. Its energy spawned something much different than what Yoshie intended. By which, of course, I mean... I instantly knew what she was going to say. From the... From the book, she created a new nirvana. There, one could coexist with the dead for all eternity. It was a new dimension cut from the netherworld itself, forcibly born unto the world of the living.
Rats, celebrating in another dimension. Michael, you don't put that in A. Take the ice cream is on its way.
Sorry.
No.
I'm excited about rats.
I also get excited about rats, but just that was very funny. Yoshie must have lost half her sanity right there. She tried to leave her only child, Sachiko, in the real world, while living with her husband's soul in the new nirvana. And then when she died, her soul went there the whole time? I'm confused. I'm really confused.
We're getting there. Don't worry, we'll get there.
The land of corpses. However, this nirvana had a mind of its own. Yoshie couldn't possibly control it, Shinozaki or no. I knew that all too well. Just like Yoshie, I'd experienced my own tragic failure with black magic at the Shinozaki clinic. Okay, but when was she, okay, wait, no, sorry, the timeline, my brain can't... So, like, she had the Shinozaki clinic, right? And that was, like, in that town that they had to go so far away by train to get there, right? And she created that pocket dimension at the Shinozaki clinic after her husband died, is what they are telling us right now. Yes?
Yes.
When was she a nurse at the school?
At the same time. She had the clinic and then she also went to the school. They said that in the last game.
Okay. Yep. I was like, what? Crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
She would commute with Sachiko to the school.
Okay. Why did Sachiko go to that elementary school? It's not like...
That's where her mom went.
Okay. This is just so overly complicated now.
I think you're overly complicating it. It's making sense in my brain. I got it. I'm following along.
Black magic has its own blowback of sorts. Her husband's soul was split apart and scattered in all directions. And Yoshie's life, too, was on the verge of being snuffed out.
Blowback, or as homies call it, back shots. I mean, back shots. I mean... I think Sumi wants me dead, guys.
No, it's... Sorry, I'm just like, wait, she made a pocket dimension and then just happened to have a traumatic thing happen to her and die? Okay, sure. Sure.
Listen, what happened to you? Get it together. Come on, Sumi.
Creating a grief pocket dimension and then having something bad happen to you and then getting pushed down the stairs and my neck snapped?
Yeah.
Not
that's
yet.
happened to you?
Not
Well, then
yet.
good, congrats.
She knew she'd made a mistake and deeply regretted it. And as she took what she could have only assumed to be her dying breath,
底なしに霊能力の強い一人娘幸子が涅槃を丸ごと体の中に飲み込んだの。
What? So, wait. I'm so confused on the timeline now of... It was so simple in the first game when it was just like, these two died, and that pain and hatred is what made Heavenly Host. But are they saying this pocket dimension existed before that?
No, I don't think so.
That's
I think
how
she was
it's
saying
reading
she
to
tried
me.
to make one. She had like funky power things, but she couldn't do it. And then all of the power and ability that she had while trying to make this dimension went to Sachiko, and that is what made the dimension. That's how I'm
Okay.
understanding it.
It's reading to me as when her husband died, that grief, she like made a grief pocket dimension to go live with her. Because she said she was like there half the time. So like she was there before everything? Like this is... What?
Who knows?
Yeah, yeah.
Just
I
keep
need to
chugging.
stop thinking about it. I'm just turning
Thinking
off
too
my
hard.
brain
You just gotta let it
now.
happen. You gotta let it happen. They're retconning things. Don't worry about it. They didn't intend you to play these all in a row.
Yeah, her soul daughter Sachiko, in possession of nearly limitless spiritual potential, absorbed the entirety of this new nirvana into her body.
幸子が
Sachiko? This is the other narration.
It is okay.
I think so.
The poor girl collapsed to the floor, violently thrashing about as the weight of the entire dimension crushed her from the inside.
This is the Shinozaki clinic. It's happening in the clinic, not at the school.
This action had saved her mother's life, certainly, but death would have surely been preferable. Picking herself up, Yoshie rushed to her daughter's side in tears.
幸子
Her hair's a different color than it was in the CG.
Her hair was always black, though.
Yeah. But
So
still.
the CG was wrong.
Yep, that's just fun. Oh. Sachiko! Sachi! Why?
お母さん死なないでお母さん Mommy! Don't die, Mommy!
Both parent and child were bawling, pain mixing with relief, mixing with pain again. They're like, just sob into your shirt. You got it.
Yep.
The little girl buried her face into Yoshie's bosom and just cried and cried. Yoshie grasped her tightly in both arms, tears streaming down her face uncontrollably. By this point, Sachiko's body had begun producing a dark blue aura.
ごめんね、さっちゃん。ごめんね。お母さん間違ってた。
I'm sorry, Sachi. I'm so sorry. Mommy was wrong.
お母さんにはあなたがいるわ。もうあなたを置いていこうだなんて思わないから。
Mommy has you. So from now on, Mommy will never leave you. She'll never even think of leaving you again. As you know, Sachiko is a direct descendant of the Shinozaki line, a thoroughbred.
ヨシエを超えるほどの霊能力を持っていたのね。涅槃を丸ごと体内に封じ込めるなんてものすごいことよ。
This means her power is greater than Yoshie's. It had to be, of course, for her to house an entire dimension within her body. Aiko took a big noisy sip from her coffee mug. Can I do that right now?
当時
No, I
ほ
can't
と
with
んど
this thing.
最強の霊能者だったんじゃないかしら。
So weird of her to do.
子供だったけれど。
At the time, she must have been the strongest practitioner of dark arts in all the world, little girl or no.
でも
Yet despite that, she wound up dying in an entirely separate incident. What are you...
幸子が行方不明になった50年前のあの事件
That's right. The same day Yoshie fell and died, Sachiko disappeared. That was 50 years ago now. I guess, yeah, we know... wait, no, we we didn't really find out what happened to Sachiko.
No, we did.
No, the principal... She saw and the principal killed her, right?
Yeah, he choked her out, and then he buried her.
Yeah.
And then she reappeared and haunted them.
Yeah. Okay.
But to people who don't know that he did that.
Yeah, she just up and disappeared.
Right
okay. I need to wait. I need to let this scene play out.
You need to reel it back in because you're like, this isn't, and then
I'm trying to connect dots that haven't been presented to me yet. I need to calm down.
It's like fucking, what is it? Oh god, what is the game? Objection, what is the game? What is the game?
Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
Yeah, it's like a Phoenix Wright game where you're presenting things way too early, even though you know that's the thing, and it's you gotta chill, we're not there yet.
Yeah, we'll get there, we'll get there.
Your brain's working too hard, you gotta just let it happen sometimes. Then when the scene's done, you can be like, actually, fuck this.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I will wait until we're done. They were both killed by the principal.
やはりそうなのね
Just as I suspected.
校長が余計なことをしでかしたおかげで幸子の中に吸い込まれて封印されていた涅槃が復活しあの異空間天神小学校が生まれてしまったのよ
The principal's heinous actions are to blame then for resurrecting the new nirvana within Sachiko and creating the closed spaces we know as Heavenly Host Elementary.
Sumi right over here trying to convict someone of murder or something.
IDK, I've never played Ace Attorney. I haven't either, I need to.
Okay, so it sounds like...
Yeah.
The dad died because of the family curse. She tried to help him, it didn't work. So then she made a weird little pocket dimension where she could see him and started neglecting Sachiko. Sachiko, being as powerful as she was, started to absorb that dimension. The mom was like, oh my god, wait, I fucked up. I don't also want to lose you. So she stopped. She was killed by the principal. Then the principal caught her and killed her too. And then that revived the little pocket dimension she had already had inside of her from her mom.
Okay.
So the timeline makes sense. You were just freaking out way too early.
Yeah, I was just like, wait, what?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I was just confused by the sequence of events. Yes, yeah, no, it makes sense.
It makes sense to me.
Okay, yes. Now it makes more sense now, but also this is still overly complicating the thing that was happening. Two angry spirits making a hellscape dimension. That is a one sentence explanation of what happened. We now have, well, but she was in a family of very, very spiritual people, and also her husband died, and then she loved him so much that she made a pocket dimension, and then that pocket dimension was killing her, and then her very, very, very spiritual daughter. It's just adding so much onto it that I'm like, okay, sure. I love.
Just let it happen. You got too angry about it. You just gotta let it happen. Of course, it's an anime game.
Yeah, I need to calm down.
Seriously.
It's probably because the school was the site of Sachiko's violent demise that her nirvana took on its form.
I love creating pocket dimensions under mysterious circumstances for dubious purposes.
Yep. Yet, even then, with Sachiko reborn as a spirit in that realm, she was still all-powerful, seemingly continuing to exert complete control over it. I guess that's why she was able to manifest so many different horrible things in there. This was all starting to make a sick sort of sense. The pieces were falling into place and painting an absolutely awful picture. I shuddered to myself as I considered it. When you escaped, you removed Sachiko from the equation, but the nirvana remained and is going berserk once more. It should have just disappeared. This world would be better off without it. This entire conversation was a roller coaster of emotions for me. At this point, I was just angry. Angry at everyone involved in this whole ordeal, myself included. Asta got me! Asta got me! We are power scaling Sachiko. Now then, if I may, I'd like to discuss something a bit outlandish with you. Don't wink. Okay.
Teehee.
Oh, I might be able to do the Morishige voice again.
I told you.
Would you
I don't
like
know anything about this game, but I know about this game, you know?
Hey. Would you like to see your dead friends again? That certainly got our attention. We both perked our heads up immediately. I'm going to power scale the VTubers I watch and nothing bad will happen. Please continue to power scale me. I will be the most powerful boss in the world. Spirits that have died in the Nirvana, are said to roam its grounds, trapped and unable to find rest. As such, your friends' souls may still exist on that plane. There are actually a number of useful magics listed in the Book of Shadows.
She's like, yeah, and I tried it and got my shit wrong. What do you mean?
My sister's head exploded! Aside from the spell Yoshie used to create the new Nirvana, there's also a spell of revival. Nakashima and I knew that one all too well.
The fact that you're still calling her by her last name after you've been in life and death situations.
Yeah,
that's kinda crazy.
girly. Come on. Forcefully returning to a life to this plane is, of course, dreadfully taboo, as it's considered an affront to the will of God by virtually all religious organizations. But also, fuck God.
Huh.
He's doing. You've seen the one cat that just goes, huh?
Yeah.
He's doing one of those. Kishinuma seemed a bit more confused than he probably should have been, though I suspect the look on my face may have had something to do with that. I also think he just started watching Cocomelon again, but on mute, so I think he was just not paying attention. I'd performed that spell, the very one Aiko was describing. It took hours, failed miserably, and killed my sister. All at once, the guilt returned. I lowered my head solemnly. Aiko grinned at me, and I had this sinking suspicion it was because she somehow knew what I was thinking, though I couldn't be sure, and I certainly didn't know how she would. I'm so happy she swears. Let her,
Yeah.
let
She's a
emotionless
lady,
people
fuck.
swear. Still, who cares about bullshit like that, right? You can be blasphemous. You can break every commandment. Bring it on. I love you, Aiko. Aiko, they could never make me hate you. Note that I just said that for later if she does something that does make me hate her. But right now, they can never make me hate you.
Right now, these teenagers could never make me hate you, Aiko. They're fucking wrong.
You'll do whatever it takes to resurrect your dead friends. No? All you have to do is find that book and cast that spell once more within Heavenly Host Elementary. Your chances of success would be much, much higher there, don't you think?
Oi, Anta! 何無責任なこと言ってやがんだ! またやばいことになったらどうすん?
Hold on. Do you have any idea what you're saying? What happens if things get even worse?
I didn't exactly mean to interrupt Kishinuma, but quite honestly, I didn't even realize he was talking.
Damn.
I was too focused on what Aiko had just said.
She's like the Cocomelon of people.
You know about it, don't you? Our failed attempt at Yoshie's place. Me and Nakashima. Aiko tilted her head at me, that same wry smile creeping across her face. She'd gone from cold and emotionless to knowing and expressive in a mere instant. I would never hate Aiko no matter what crime she commit. I love how fucked up she is. Honestly, most of my men have committed some type of atrocity. I can't judge Aiko for shit. I don't think that both of their names start with A. I don't think we really believed what was happening to us. It was like a dream. What we saw was impossible. What we experienced was impossible. I thought I was going insane. It shouldn't have been possible. We shouldn't have done it. I want to put all of this behind me.
I love that this is happening over here, and then meanwhile Satoshi is like, A plus B equals C squared. I get it. You said an hour. It's been 2. Can I leave?
Wait. Is the teacher, like, stopping Satoshi from being at this?
I don't know. Maybe he might have tried to come here and leave because he's like, I have something to do. And she's like, nah, you suck at math.
Yeah, like they showed her holding him back in class for a reason, right? We would hope, at least.
We'll see. Based on how the last visual novel went, we'll see.
We would hope.
Higher hopes for this one, but still.
Yeah. So, like, I'm trying to think, why would they show that to us? She's in on it. She's in on it somehow, obviously.
I don't know if that's true.
I think
I think she's more related to, like, the other characters that we don't really know too much about yet.
Yeah, the other freaks, yeah.
Yeah, because we got the weird Hime-sama, and then she's loaded for some reason, so I think she's related to the Hime-sama somehow.
Yeah. I think that maybe Aiko might be in with the other little freaks. Oh, did I read that last line?
Yes.
I did, okay. But it was real. Aiko pointed to the scar on my neck, and then went one step further and lightly brushed it with her hand. Girl.
Ultimate.
I could feel that touch deep within my soul. I suddenly found myself swallowing my next breath, practically choking on thin air. See? You came in contact with something ordinary people could never even imagine. Do you really think you can just turn tail and run from that now? I looked down again, trying my best to avoid Aiko's gaze. Thank you for your contribution.
You know, you're welcome.
Yep. I just like that he just kind of says like one line and then is gone from the conversation for another little bit.
Yeah. He's trying really hard. He can't luck in today. It's not happening.
Do you really think I can do it? When I started crying, I raised my head again, intent upon looking deep into Aiko's eyes as she answered my question, but she looked so blurry through my tears. I could tell, though, that she was smiling at me. It was that same expression, her new standard. I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. Can you be more specific? Can I really? She's up to some fuck shit, but we support women's wrongs.
No, she's like, if I get you to tell me what you want, then we can make a deal. I'll help you, but after we use the book to revive your friends, you give me the book.
Yep.
That's where this is going.
Yeah, that absolutely is. Yes. Yes. What is it? I want to hear you say it. What exactly is it that you wish to accomplish? Can I bring everybody back?
よく言えました。
Nicely done. Aiko patted my head, as one might a dog's after successfully performing a trick.
黒の本が生み出すのは魔女の英知が起こす奇跡よ。それは運命をもねじ曲げる力。
What the grimoire produces are miracles, spawned from the wisdom of the witches. And these miracles hold the power to bend fate. Do you play D&D? It's like the wish spell. Do you know what that is? Even if that fate is set in stone, so to speak.
あなたは強力な霊能者の家系、篠崎家の末裔。日野江さんがいない今、これはあなたにしかできないことかもしれない。
You are a descendant of the House of Shinozaki, a family of immensely powerful practitioners of magic. And since Hinoe is no longer with us, this is something only you can do. My confidence was being bolstered by the minute, though in retrospect that was likely Aiko's aim. Nonetheless, if there were still something I could do, there was still something I could do for my friends.
だけど、肝心のブックオブシャドウズがどこに行ったのかもわからないし、それに。
But wait, I don't even know where the Book of Shadows is anymore. Plus,
幸子を失った天神賞には、幸せの幸子さんのおまじないではもう行けない。
you're no longer able to travel to Heavenly Host by way of the Sachiko Ever After ritual, now that Sachiko is gone, correct?
Oh my god, they actually gave purpose to those random NPCs that did the ritual.
Oh my god, it's
They were like, it
happening!
didn't work, and then one of them died in a room anyway.
Oh my god, it's happening!
この学校で、菅野由紀ちゃんという女の子に聞きました。
Yeah, that's right. That's what Yuki said anyway. Yuki Kano, the girl from the school. Aiko once again placed the bluish-white Magatama stones from the box in either hand, this time fitting them together, though not quite the way they were supposed to interlock.
She said, baby, watch this.
そこで、これよ。
That's where these come in.
それは、一体。
What are they?
ものすごい霊力を持ってる。さすが篠崎の霊具ね。声が教えてくれたわ。
They house an exceptional amount of spiritual energy, as one would expect, that given that they are spirit items from the Shinozaki line. The voice I heard told me about them.
これは幸せの石。
They're called Ever After Stones.
幸せの石。
Ever After Stones? I leaned forward despite myself. The name sent a shiver down my spine, but now that I'd heard it, I had to know more.
この
Kishinuma watching his adult Coco Melon. He's watching those fruits dance on his phone. He should have had some reaction to Ever After Stones, right? He should say something.
They truly just paper dolled him. They're like, you're gonna be in the scene, but we're gonna forget about you so often.
Oh, yeah. These two are one. Fit them together like puzzle pieces and chant, Nirvana, I summon the dead. And all who are in direct or indirect contact with them will be spirited away. We both flinched at her chant, but Aiko just smiled. She must have intentionally oriented the stones the wrong way so the charm wouldn't activate. Smart girl, good job.
Mm-hmm. She said, okay, demonstration, but not a practical one.
Yes. It's the same when you return. She tossed the stone she'd been holding in her right hand into her left, where it clacked together with the other.
不思議でしょ？この子が教えてくれたのよ。この方法。
Strange, isn't it? This girl taught me the technique herself. Aiko gazed longingly at the stones. She was clearly utterly enamored by them. It seemed as if they were key factors in unleashing her newfound emotional expressiveness. But my focus was elsewhere. Without a doubt, the items Aiko now held in her left hand were extraordinarily dangerous. Possibly the most dangerous, horrific objects in the entire world. However,
you want them?
While Aiko was ogling them with her left hand, her right was feeling around for something in her breast pocket. Where? What breast pocket?
That is a
Where?
sentence.
It's in her cleavage. It's just in her cleavage. There's no breast pocket in a fucking kimono dress. Come on. She slowly removed it, producing an old black and white photograph. When had she taken that? It was the same photograph I'd seen at Makina Shinozaki's house the previous night. She just stole it on her way out. Yoink. It depicted a young Yoshie alongside her mother and Makina. It's so... Sorry, baby.
They're adorable.
They're so cute. They're so cute.
だった篠崎義恵はおばのマキナのことを慕ってよく家に遊びに行っていたそうよ。
When Yoshie was in her teens, she adored her Aunt Makina and would often go over to her place for a visit.
世界的に有名な霊能師の家系である篠崎家。ここならと。
The Shinozaki family, world famous for their spiritual abilities. And this was when it all started.
ヤゴーラ教会の生き残り。ヤゴーラの沖縄が危険だからとマルトゥバから盗み出してきたブックオブシャドウズを預けに来たんだけれど。
Oh, sorry, yawn. What?
Good morning.
Good morning! The surviving elder of the Yagura Society felt it was too dangerous to leave these items with the I can read.
Martubas.
Matubas. With the Martubas, so he came here intending to steal the Book of Shadows away from them.
それが揃うと危ないからと、石はマキナが、本はヨシエが預かって保管することに決めたそうよ。
But he felt it would be even more dangerous for the book and stones to remain together, so while he gave the book to Yoshie for safekeeping, he gave the stones to Makina. Huh? Yagura Society? Martubas? I'd never heard these terms before at all. And then there was that damn Book of Shadows again. Why did that have to keep coming up?
あなたたちはあの学校から篠崎幸子を取り除いた。それによって大きな可能性が広がったわ。
Hold on, while you're...
I need water.
That's not it. About... What if... No, what about... I would like to save. Oh no,
Save?
that's right, I can only do it at candles!
Yep.
Oh, if we're in the middle of a cutscene, we're fucked.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep. You removed such... Nope, wrong girl, wrong A name. You removed Sachiko Shinozaki from that school, and in doing so, you created the perfect storm of opportunity.
これまでのような一方通行ではなく、現世に戻ってくることができる。この世のものではない異空間心霊スポットが生まれているの。
Two-way travel to and from that dimension is now possible.
Let's go!
Yay! It's no longer a one-way road. A new spiritual hotspot, something not of this world, has been born. She thrust the Ever After stones toward me triumphantly and continued to make her pitch, growing more excited by the second. I was legitimately speechless. What could I say?
わかるかしら。まさにあの場所は宝の山よ。
Don't you see? That place is a gold mine.
これまで眉唾、嘘800と笑われていた霊魂の世界への扉が開いたの。世界中のオカルト研究が一気に加速するわ。
People can no longer claim the worlds of spirits is fake, or that spiritual investigators like myself are lying. It's all different now. Occult research can be legitimized.
私はね、商売としてあの空間へ人を
Damn, Aiko.
Okay.
I love you.
I do love you, but also, holy shit, a bad idea.
Terrible idea. I love
Awful
her even more.
idea. I'm even considering bringing people to that cursed dimension on a tour if I can, to make a little extra cash. Hishinuma and I both reacted to this preposterous suggestion with a start. She couldn't possibly be serious, could she? I'm picturing her in one of those little tour guide outfits where they carry a flag.
のデータはさっきあ
And over here,
This way.
and over here's a dead body, and over here is a dead body, and over here's a dead body.
Such an unhinged Zango.
I've deleted the proxy doll data from Naho's blog, so no one will be able to jump that way anymore. Honestly, good call.
Yeah.
Only I possess the means to enter that place now. What could she possibly have been thinking?
Money.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to stop her at
She want
once.
money and recognition.
I wanted to take those stones and break them right there on the spot before anyone else got hurt.
However, save homie.
However,
Guilt.
私はね、
but
ツアー
I...
を運営するにあたって安全を確保したいの。
When I begin conducting these tours, however, I want to make customer safety my top priority.
あゆみちゃんはお友達の霊を探したいでしょ。だったらあの空間
She's like, I'm gonna do this whether you want me to or not, so you may as well go get your
Mhm.
homies, babe.
And you seek your friend's spirits, do you not? Well, reinvestigating that dimension could help you reach that goal. Our destinations are the same, Ayumi. Aiko leaned in as she spoke. Her breath scented with sugary sweetness of the extravagant desserts we'd been eating tickled my nose.
ね、あゆみちゃん。私と一緒にもう一度天神小学校に行ってくれない？
So, what do you say? Let's go back to the Heavenly Host Elementary together one more time, shall we?
I think if there is a trailer for this game where that isn't like the end of the trailer, her saying this, fucked up, missed opportunity.
Dude,
How
yeah.
could you not?
Oh, what a good stinger right at the end. Yeah, come
Yes,
on,
like,
girly.
you get all the fucked up, the new CGs, the drama, and then like at the end, it's just the logo and her saying that line.
Yeah, it's gotta.
本来は片白を引きちぎる方法でツアーをやろうと思っていたんだけど、こんな便利なアイテムが見つかっちゃったんだもの。これはもう
God, we support women's
私
wrongs.
やるわ。
This does imply that she doesn't realize that the paper dolls put you in different spots.
Yeah, I really...
So that means she doesn't know if the stones do the same thing.
Ooh, they very well could. Girl, you might about to be fucking up a big time. But honestly, that'd be kind of funny. So I
Yeah,
think we should let her
I'm gonna
do
do
it.
Yeah, go for it.
I really wanted to conduct tours using the paper dolls, but missed my chance. Now, though, I have these lovely stones. I feel this must be fate, and I can make a business of it. Aiko seemed like she was on top of the world. But that just made me all the more disgusted with her.
どうかしら。
So, how about it? On the other hand, she was offering me a chance to save our lost friends, and however remote that chance may have been, it stacked the odds frustratingly in her favor.
No shit, babes.
Yup. I still couldn't just say yes, but I also couldn't say no. Honestly, I resented Aiko for putting me in this position. I glared at her for a moment before I said anything.
すぐに答えを出せるわけがないし。考えさせてください。
I can't answer that right now. Give me some time to think it over. I'd almost forgotten Kishinuma was there, and so did the scene, really.
Yeah.
Sudden waves of guilt washed over me. He had an absolutely incredulous look on his face. I couldn't bear to see it, so I looked away.
To be fair, bro, I don't know why you're surprised. There was a very we got out and she's going back in for them thing that happened.
Mm-hmm.
This has been her consistently.
ブックオブシャドウズだってどこにあるかわからないし、そもそもその石だって本当にそんな力があるかもわからないじゃないですか。
We don't know where the Book of Shadows is anyway. Plus, how do we know those stones can actually do what you say they can?
Kishin would look like, can I get a...
試したわけじゃないのでしょ。
There's no way you could have already tried it, right? Aiko smiled. She oriented the two stones so they'd form a perfect yin-yang symbol, then slotted them together once again.
Oh my god, is she about to yank everybody in right now and then bring them all back? Like, haha, see?
Haha. Immediately, the stones began glowing with a bluish-white hue, and a stream of energy started to form around her in the middle of a cafe.
Yeah.
マジかよ。
You gotta be kidding me.
Aiko continued smiling and looked directly into my eyes.
の石はもちろんまだ試していないからどれだけ危険かわからないしね。
No need to decide now. Think it over. Yes, it's true. The full range of these stones' power has yet to be tested, so their true danger is, as of yet, undetermined. She slowly separated the two stones as she said this, and the energy surrounding her dissipated.
篠崎家の血筋、篠崎真希の家で発見されたんだもの。きっと信憑性も霊言も新たかな霊具に違いないわ。
But they're from the... different voice. But they're from the home of Makina Shinozaki, a prominent branch of the Shinozaki tree. Their authenticity and the credibility of my intelligence is hard to dispute.
すげえな。ちょっと見せてくれよ。
Hell of a thing. Can I see them?
Kishinuma didn't wait for an answer. He grabbed the Ever After stones from Aiko's hands and began examining them carefully.
Hard to believe that was what was in the box.
あんたさ、まさかこの石を独り占めしようなんて
You
考えてねえよな。
are still saying words. You weren't planning on keeping these stones all to yourself, were you?
Aiko seemed taken aback by the question. Way to go, Kishinuma. He managed... Oh, that I thought... Okay, usually when she says, way to go, Kishinuma, it's sarcastic. Actually good this time. Way to go, Kishinuma. You managed to catch her off guard.
これを見つけられたのは半分は篠崎が体張ったおかげなんだろ。
Half the credit for finding them is due to Shinozaki risking her skin, after all.
Aiko seemed to ponder these words for a moment.
じゃあ、お互い勝手に行けないように一つずつ持っていましょうか。
Sumi, do a sip.
I had to take a peel. All right. Well then, let's make sure neither of us can go by ourselves. We'll each keep one of the two stones.
わかりました。ちょうだい、岸沼くん。
All right. Give me one, Kishinuma.
ああ、
Sure thing.
Kishinuma plopped one of the stones in my hand, then slipped the other back into the drawstring pouch Aiko had brought them in and closed it up.
うん。
There.
And he casually handed the pouch back to its rightful owner and then went back to his phone.
その気になったら
Oh, I thought he was going to leave the scene entirely.
サービスとしてブックオブシャドウズの創作は私も手伝ってあげるわ。
Feel free to give me a... Wait. Feel free to give me a call anytime you'd like. And don't worry, I'll even help you find the Book of Shadows, free of charge, eh? Aiko flashed us the biggest, most gregarious smile I think I've ever seen.
あの本さえ見つかれば一緒に行ってくれるのよね、あゆみちゃん。
And when we do find it, you will go with me, won't you, Ayumi? I closed my eyes and gave something like a half-hearted, half-nod, lowering my head without raising it again. It was interpreted as a yes, but I'm not sure I meant it that way.
ぐっと。じゃあ、ここは私が出しておくわね。
Good. That being the case, it's on me today. Aiko got up and grabbed the check. If you would have said no, you motherfuckers would have been paying for everything. I ate 12 desserts.
She's like, I'm gonna get you one way or another. I don't give a fuck that you're high schoolers.
No, I'll pay for mine. I took out my wallet. I had no desire to owe this person anything.
Yeah, Yumi.
Aiko just smiled.
それじゃ割り勘ってことで。
Dutch it is then.
そうそう。これは私からのプレゼント。
Oh, yes, I almost forgot. I'd like you to have this. Aiko handed her thoughtograph to me.
嫌だわ。そんなに構えないで。これは無料で差し上げるわ。だから安心して。
Now, it's not going to bite you, and I'm not asking any money for it, so please, just take it with my blessing. Oh, we might be able to save soon, maybe.
Oh my god, it's been 84 years.
So, I despise her.
Ah,
Me too. She talked so fucking much. I even zoned out of the Coco Melon zone.
みんなのことが終わったらこの石はすぐに壊すから。
Suzumoto, Shinohara, Morishige, Miss Yui. As soon as I'm done with those four, I'm breaking this stone.
I wonder if the new group of kids, if part of their story thing is going to be like, the fuck you aren't. We also have people that died in there that we want back.
Maybe.
Like, you're just gonna get your friends and bounce, you selfish bitch, and they're gonna rip into her and she's gonna feel so bad because it's who she is as a person.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, other people have friends, Ayumi, not just
そ
you.
の意見には俺も同感だ。両方ともぶっ壊す案だがな。
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Better make sure to break the other one, though, too, while you're at it.
As if he'd been waiting for his cue, Kishinuma pulled the other stone from his pocket. He sleight of handed it.
岸沼くん
Kishinuma?
あの学校のヤバさも知らねえで浮かれてやがったからな。こっそりいただいてきたぜ。
She doesn't know what it's like in that school. I mean, she was actually getting excited about going there. So I helped myself when she wasn't looking.
Hell yeah, dude.
すごい
Kishinuma, that's amazing. You're terrible.
No, I think it's like, yeah, you're terrible!
You're
Like, she's
terrible.
being awful in her favor.
Me at so many of my men. Oh, you're like the actual worst.
I love that for you.
こう言っちゃなんだが。生き返らせるとかその。
Hey, serious business calls for serious action. Though, Shinozaki, I don't know how to say this exactly, but about the whole resurrection thing.
鈴本たちのことはもう考えない方がいいんじゃないか。
The whole situation with Suzumoto and the others should probably just be left alone, don't you think?
無茶ばっかして、お前がまた死ぬ思いするとかよ。鈴本も結衣先生も、篠原も森重も、みんなよ。
You've gone through so much already, and I'm still talking.
ねえと思うんだ。
Jeez.
You've gone through so much already, and have come really close to dying. And I don't think any of them, not Suzumoto, Miss Yui, Shinohara, or Morishige, would want that.
でもそうじゃないかもしれない
But that might not be true.
いい加減にしろ、篠崎。サトシや中島がどんだけお前のこと心配してると思ってんだ。
What?
So, the door to the room where Edison's food is kept is open, and Eddie just got up to be like, "Hello." He's sitting in the threshold of the door, like, anything for a little guy in here?
Yes. Perhaps, if you go look it.
You couldn't hear, but Papa Hanaki said, "I dare you to come in here," to Edison.
Damn it, Shinozaki, just stop. Do you know how much Satoshi and Nakashima have been worrying about you?
ごめんなさい
I'm sorry.
でもお願い岸沼くんもう少しだけでいいから私の気の済むまでやらせて
But Kishinuma, please, you have to understand. I just need a little more. I need you to humor me for just a little bit longer, okay? Please, just let me do this. My sister exploded. Come on. My sister's head exploded. You have to let me do this.
はい。
Oh, he's back.
行くよ。
Did your begging not
いいか。
give you
一
anything?
人じゃダメだぞ。こっちは俺が預かっとくからな。
Fine, but listen, you're not doing it alone. I'm going to keep one of the stones.
Oh, I think you might be getting some foods. My dad's throwing little pieces of food at Eddie. Having a great time. Okay. Aww. Big, small, big, small, big, small.
It'll be alright, you know.
I turned my gaze up to meet Kishinuma's. My eyes must have looked like saucers, windows into a mind full of worries, ideas, and fears spurned on by this unexpected turn of events.
なんかあったらすぐ連絡しろよ。前みたいに目つぶって突っ走って、勝手に死にそうになってんじゃねえぞ。
If anything happens, don't hesitate to call me, okay? I'm here for you. And I don't want you blindly rushing into dangerous situations like you did yesterday.
俺だって。お前一人くらい守れる自信はあんだからよ。
Because he did it already, and he's like, yeah, I did it once, I can do it as many times as I need to. That's my wife, she just doesn't know it yet.
I may not be able to offer much, but I'm confident I can at least protect you from harm.
Kishinuma patted me on the head reassuringly as he said this, and I had no idea how to react. I felt warm and safe, but also a little annoyed. Much like a younger sister being simultaneously comforted and scolded by her big brother. All I could say in response was... Okay. I could feel my eyes still bulging from my head, opened as far as my eyelids would allow. I imagined how I must have appeared to Kishinuma, and was momentarily embarrassed.
んじゃ、そろそろ帰るとするか。
Come on now, let's get you home. Oh, squeaky.
That was my door. Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you find all the food? Maybe. He doesn't want to come back in, so I think he's still looking. Okay.
Oh, can I move? Oh my god, I can move!
Oh my god, a candle. Our kingdom for a singular candle.
Ready to head home? Not just yet.
Gotta snoop.
Alright, let me know when you're good to go.
Snoop, 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 snoop.
Hello, random person.
Oh wait, should I have a guide?
Wait.
We have a guide, right?
No, we're winging it.
Okay,
'cause
we're just
we don't know
going?
anything about this one.
Fair enough.
He's late. Seriously, what is he thinking? That boy needs a boot to the head, I swear.
We go in the store?
I don't need anything right now.
What about up? Yeah, we can go up! And down?
Ooh.
No.
I remember running up these stairs with Mayu Suzumoto. At the time, it never dawned on me that the legitimacy of those memories could ever be called into question. Why would it? When you graduate, or transfer, or get married, you're always still able to see one another as long as you're both alive. But in this reality, it's as if Suzumoto never even existed.
Castor, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay in the circus with us tonight. You can leave.
Woo! Stuck!
Come on, points.
So she was just supposed to get sad about some stays?
I think so.
Too much running.
I see no candle. Okay, yeah, okay. That's it.
Sick.
Ready to head home?
I
Okay.
fucking guess.
Come on then, let's go.
I'm home. Oh, here comes the boy.
Welcome back.
Eddie also just said, I'm home, and came bursting through the door.
今日の変死速報です。死亡した岡部さんは背骨が折れた状態で都内のこの場所で発見され。
News of yet another bizarre death had just come in. This time, Mr. Okabe.
Oh, no, sorry, I was reading chat.
sorry.
I was gonna read that. I was reading chat. Sorry.
go ahead.
I already I asked already, Beaches. I'm following for the points, not because I love the vibe. Gag me with a spoon.
Wow.
What word was supposed to be left? I'm confused.
I don't know.
You guys are saying so many words, and I don't think I have the brains for them
Me
today.
neither. Me neither. No brain cells. Goodbye.
I left already? Okay. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Okay. Alright, pass. News of yet another bizarre death has come in, this time a Mr. Okabe who was discovered within the city at this location, having suffered a broken spine.
A Tokyo map was displayed on the television screen, marked with 2 red dots. The marquee at the bottom provided the headline, "Sudden violent deaths remain unexplained." Why is she...
Why do they have her reading her lines like she's way over here when she's sitting right
She's
next
like
to her on the
right
couch?
next to... Yeah.
I think the direction, and then when they actually program the game into
Yeah, I think the direction was you're in another room. You're like calling to her from like the kitchen or something.
That's why we record the lines here, and then you can add the effect of being over here later.
Yeah.
Dinner will still be a while yet. Maybe you should take your bath first, Ayumi.
Asta, no.
Asta down, boy.
Okay. Without thinking, I'd left the socks I just removed from my feet on the living room floor and began walking towards the bathroom. What are you...
Hey, socks?
Oh. Bye. This was a bad habit of mine, so why... Okay, anyway. So ingrained within me that it almost become a ritual. Mom did well to have caught it so quickly. I grabbed my socks and left the room. Can I really bring them all back? If I use the Book of Shadows inside Heavenly Host this time, it just might work. I set my bag down in my room quickly and automatically grabbed my sweatpants and spats? Wait, spats? Like cow...
I'm just letting her have it. I'm not worried about it. I'm just letting her have it.
Yeehaw, I guess. Okay. And made a beeline for the bathroom. Is there another... Does spats mean something different than I think? Oh my god.
I'm assuming it's like the shorts like you put under like a cheerleading uniform, like those kinds.
But like sweatpants and those?
I don't know. I'm just letting her have it. Again, I'm not worried about it.
I just... Okay. And spats are different even from what I was thinking. I just Googled them. Spats are those things that you put over your shoes. That are like yeah, it's fancy. Fancy thing you put over your shoes. What spats are. I was thinking of the little things that cowboys use that are spiky on their heels that hit horses.
Spurs. You're thinking of spurs. Oh my goodness.
Neither makes sense. Spats and spurs make the same amount of sense.
Corpse party. I'm not. You're thinking way too hard. I'm not. I'm brain off. And I was thinking of Spanx.
Sumi's no! Don't say that! When I got there, I threw my socks into the hamper with purpose and began peeling off my school uniform. As I observed myself in the mirror, I began to murmur. This is I'm preparing the censorship image.
No, I think it's more like because she's super fucked up physically.
Yeah, but I don't trust this game. I don't trust. Blowback. If I'm not careful, the same thing could happen again. Those burn marks on my neck and arms were eternal reminders of what I'd been through at the Shinazaki estate. I could clearly remember the agony I went through as they'd formed. Because it happened 5 days ago. I remember watching them sear into my flesh out of thin air, blood spurting from them as if I'd been knifed. I'd only survived because Hinoe sacrificed herself in my place. I have to do it. I tried to force self-confidence into my expression. When it wouldn't come, I'd slapped my cheeks hard. It was in me somewhere. I just needed to be yanked out, and it just needed to be yanked out into the open. You have to do your best, damn it!
Hi, Storm!
Hello!
It's a raid message.
Yay!
You're also playing Pokemon. Were you doing actual red and green, or were you doing Infinite Fusion?
Ooh.
Pokemon Flux.
Ooh.
Okay, so neither. Nice. Storm, we don't have any clips. We gotta get you some clips, homie.
Rude.
We gotta go back in there and get... Oh, there we go. Okay. Just took 19 years.
I had to think about it real hard.
Mhm. Watching, staring.
Yeah. Let me know. Let
He
me know.
busted out a whole piano. Just, pulls it out of your pocket. Do you mind if I play my big ass piano right here and woo you with my magic piano? Oh my god. How was stream though? Did you guys have a good time? What did you catch? What did you get?
What'd you
I
get?
don't know how Pokemon Flux works.
Me neither. I'm gathering the censorship image. I just heard a bath. No!
She's okay. She's censored.
Okay. I just felt fear in my heart for a second. Hi, Lulu! She's just blowing bubbles.
Mhm.
I lowered my head into the water ever so slightly, blowing bubbles in the water with my mouth. Yippee. The pros and cons of returning to Heavenly Host were racing through my head.
奇跡の力確定した運命に挑む力
It's so weird without music. I need them to put it
It's
back.
so silent.
私がやらなきゃいけない
This is the power.
みんなを生き返
Oh
ら
my
せて
god!
Just keep going. Just keep
To
going.
challenge fate itself, to rewrite it. And I'm a Shinozaki, so this is something only I can do. I have to show everyone that I can bring them back. Ooh, a bath bomb would be lovely.
ブックオブシャドウズのありかさえわかれば
Hate,
すぐにでも
hate. If only I knew where to find the Book of Shadows. I need to get my hands on it again.
He's breaking into her house again!
相変わらずずれた感性してる
I'm...
な
I... Just...
Sir? Who are you? Get out of her house. That is a girl. She's in her own bathroom. And you're not
Yep.
only breaking into her house, but being nosy and listening to her, bro.
In her bathroom.
In her bathroom.
She's
That's private
naked.
time.
Come on.
Mods,
Rotate that nerd. Hi,
Oh
Denko.
god, what was the voice that I gave him?
I don't know, man. Follow your heart.
You're fucking... You're seriously going to look for the Book of Shadows? Your lack of sense never ceases to amaze me. Mods, remove his balls!
You can have that. There are people home. This was just about the last thing I expected. I couldn't help but scream. It was that same boy who'd found his way into my room last time, wearing the exact same clothes. He spoke to me without once turning his head to look in my direction, so he's like turned away like...
He's facing the wall. He's in the corner talking to her like,
he's
damn, bitch,
fucking
that's crazy.
He's fucking Blair Witching in the corner being like, wow, I can't believe you would go look for the Book of Shadows.
It's like, what are you doing over there? I'm being respectful, but I'm also being condescending because I'm so fucking cool. I watched someone play dramatical murder once. I know what's going on.
Yeah, dude, talk through the door.
やっと悟ったようだな。てめえの宿命ってやつを。
So now when you, I'm sorry, can you put clothes on? You're in my bathroom! Can you put clothes on though? So, you know about the Nirvana now. You finally pieced it all together and realized what you have to do.
He smiled, still facing away from me. It was a... Okay, maybe he's standing in profile. Whatever. It was a confident yet sinister grin that I could see. Even... Okay. In my heart, he is facing the corner.
Yeah, he's totally directly in the corner.
Why? Why and how?
音行のまじないなんて基本中の基本だろうが。いちいち驚くんじゃねえよ。
Does that imply you've been in the bathroom the whole time and she didn't notice you and he's like, this is not how I wanted this to go?
I think she should be able to kill him. Yeah. I think she should be allowed.
Throw, like the tub thing, like that you watch yourself with outside of the bath, at his head directly.
Concuss this man. Guards, concuss him.
Guards, get this kid. Hiding one's presence is about as basic a spell as they come. There's no need for the blown gasket.
それよりもだ。
Man's so obtuse, possibly a little gay.
運命に課せられたてめえ
He's like, yeah, I don't know why she was freaked out about it. She had a towel. I wasn't looking at her. Who cares? As for why I'm here, it's to remind you. Remind you of who you are and what you have to do. Your bloodline carries with it a certain responsibility, after all.
You.
あ
Hmm?
警察呼ぶからこの変態ストーカー使う
Get his ass, Yumi!
Pervert, stalker, molester, I'm calling the cops!
I was turned away for dramatic effect by me screaming at me. I'm naked!
My face had to have been as red as fire by this point.
Dude, I think Kishinuma should legally be allowed to take his balls.
Yep.
うるせえよこの父なし女が誰が痴漢だ幼児みたいな体しやがって
Oh my god!
でも何も面白くねえんだよ
Yo. Guards,
kill him.
remove his kneecaps.
Guards, kill this twink. Shut the fuck up, titless. Who are you calling a pervert when you got the body of a grade schooler? Ain't nobody gonna want to see a washboard like that.
What? My head felt like it was now it now housed all the blood from my entire body. I imagined myself white as a sheet below the neck and flashing red above it, on the verge of a megaton explosion.
She's not a grade schooler. She's a high schooler, Asta. Don't you speak your lies.
いいかよく聞けブックオブシャドウズは涅槃の中に戻ってるてめえが篠崎家で失敗したあの時にな
Just listen up. The Book of Shadows is back in the Nirvana. It happened when you messed up with the Shinozaki estate.
ほら
Here.
He handed me the photograph from Aiko.
いつの間にこれが何だっていうのよ
When did you... What are you trying to pull?
よく見ろ不思議な女ここだここ
He's the worst!
He's awful.
I love him. He's
Also,
awful.
just in this sprite, one eye is slightly droopy and looks really stupid. If they just open that right eye a little bit more, but
Just look at it, you blind bitch. Here, right the fuck here.
I grabbed the photograph from his hands as aggressively as I could muster, then backed away slightly, putting as much distance between me and him as humanly possible.
Yeah, she had an axe and then she had something else in her hand. It was the book.
Oh. It was definitely the same picture of the little girl holding the hatchet that Aiko had shown us earlier, but now I noticed that she was holding something in her other hand too. It was a hardbound book around the size of a typical desk dictionary. Hard to say. And though I could barely make it out, there was a certain aura to it that made it look an awful lot like a face. Oh, God, it is.
力を使いたいならもう一度涅槃いや天神小学校と言った方がいいかすぐにあそこへ飛んでその本を手に入れろそうすりゃ
I love that his last line was like, way over here.
He's slowly walking out of the bathroom, maybe.
He's like, all right, I'm turning back to my corner and I'm walking backwards out of the bathroom so you don't fucking freak out again, you dumbass. You want to use its power, you gotta go back to the Nirvana. Or should I say, back to Heavenly Host. Jump over there and get the book, and then maybe, just maybe,
お前の願いも叶う
you can make your wish come true. First we're power scaling, now we're aura farming, yeah. These new guys are crazy.
Absolutely. He stuck out his hand and pointed directly at my face, then slowly lowered it down to my abdomen. He was now inexplicably pointing at my lower body, but as soon as I started to get self-conscious, he flipped his hand over and opened it, exposing his palm. There was another piece of 10-yen gum in there! The same kind as before. I'm not sure why I took it, but I did without even thinking. As soon as the exchange was made, he immediately turned toward the bathroom window, apparently preparing to make his escape.
He's gonna fly upwards out of the window again.
Who are you, and why me? My question seemed to stop him in his tracks.
Someone told him this is how he gets women as a joke, and he believed it.
Yup. Aren't you going to explain all this? Like, monologue about it a little or anything? I wasn't about to drop my guard, especially given the obvious advantage this boy had over me. Fucking Nikki. But he didn't seem like he'd come to attack me or anything. Rather, it was almost like he was trying to lead me somewhere, to show me the way.
I can't answer that just yet.
He turned his head towards me just enough that I could catch a brief glimpse of the eyes beyond his hood. They were ice blue in color, but gentle and sincere. Incorrect. Loud incorrect buzzer. He smiled once more as he leapt out the bathroom window. I was just kind of dumbfounded. I had no idea.
He knows what a door is.
Oh, dude, he's like, oh yeah, she wants me so bad it makes her look stupid.
Aiko's pissing herself with laughter. No!
Good. I do think Aiko is in with the new group somehow, but we'll see. I was kind of dumbfounded. I had no idea how to process any of that. What was any of that?
What's wrong, Ayumi? Are you okay?
Mom barged into the bath brandishing a broom. It was probably the first thing she could find with which to fend off a potential intruder. Too bad she hadn't been just a moment quicker. All I could do was squat on the cold bathroom floor and stare at her with hollow eyes. There was no way to adequately explain any of this to her.
You just tell her there was a boy that broke in
She has
the bathroom window.
Okay, no, with she's kneeling on the ground looking vacant. She has a piece of gum in her hand.
Yeah. We get rid of Yumi's mom beating him with a broom. We were wrong.
Oh.
This is how to not get girls. It was late at night and I still hadn't bothered changing out of my school uniform. I needed food though, so I decided to hit up the convenience store on my way back home.
Oh, my
we still
narration
haven't
time
been
is
able to
over.
save.
Mm-hmm.
I picked up a bottle of olives, a pack of tofu, some mineral water, and other various things to keep me going for a while. What the hell is this? I could hardly believe it. There was actually an occult section at the damn mini-mart, with all kinds of stupid stuff like spirit talisman magnets and anti-demon wards. I grabbed one off the shelf at random and looked at the company logo on the backside. PL Promotions Co. Inc. For these last 2 months since we gotten back from Heavenly Host, it seemed like there was a real spiritual boom going on all over the world. Whenever there'd be a strange death or something, the public would be all over it, downright excited about the possibility that it might be a supernatural in nature. It was all over TV shows and magazines too, with independent researchers checking out spiritual hotspots and giving fancy new age advice to people just to boost ratings or sales. And now this, exorcism merchandise. Next to pre-packaged cupcakes and ready-made dinners. Get your talismans at the corner store now, huh? Not too long ago, I'd have made fun of all this crap. Guess it's not such a laughing matter anymore, though. Never thought I'd see the day when I'd pick up one of these things and wonder if it actually works. The item I was examining happened to be one of the spirit talisman magnets, seemingly the last one in stock.
Harumph.
An old lady suddenly reached around me from behind and yanked it right out of my hands. She glowered at me for a moment before taking her prize over to the register. And I just stood there, staring blankly at her as she walked away. The hell?
Thank you very much.
Oh no, is the girl who was standing there a ghost? Because there's flowers there.
Yeah. Ooh. Somehow also a lesson about how not to get bitches.
It's a withered bouquet of flowers. Oh yeah, I heard there was a serial killer who'd recently done it a middle school girl around here.
Shit.
They were probably left in memory of her or something.
Oh, okay, that's actually a pretty neat reveal, actually.
Yeah, that was good.
Actually, that was kind of... And the girl was like, wow, I wonder where that guy is. Like, he's just stood me up. I can't believe that. So I bet that was happening, like, right before she got.
Yeah. It's late. I just want to go home, I think.
I just want to save, buddy.
Yeah. The casual serial killer lore job is crazy.
Kishinuma, there was a freak.
篠崎
Shinozaki,
何してんだこんな時間に
what are you doing here this
家に
late?
帰ったんじゃねえのかよ
I thought you went home.
There was a freak.
ごめんね。こんな遅くに。アルバイト
I did. Sorry to accost you like this. Did you just get off work?
ああ今日は遅番だったからなでまさかずっと待って
She could
た
text him. She could text him.
なんか
Sorry to accost you. Do you think I'm titless? Yeah, I had the late shift today. Wait, don't tell me you've been waiting here for me this whole time, have you? Man, I'm really sorry.
うん。平気。
No, it's fine. Oh, that's you now.
Sorry.
It's
Good
not me
morning. Yeah,
anymore.
sorry. It was actually a really chilly night. I could see Shinozaki's I could see Shinozaki's breath dissipating around her chin in short, frequent bursts.
平気じゃねえだろ震えてんじゃねえか
Kishinuma's apartment! We get to see it!
Oh.
I'm so
ちょっかい出して
excited.
やる
It's not fine at all. You're shivering. You can come in if you want. I'll get you some hot tea or something.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, it's really neat.
Aw.
He's got pink bed sheets.
He has an Xbox under the TV. That's an Xbox.
My room was on the second floor of the apartment building. I hadn't been expecting guests, but I had just tidied up for my own sake a little while back, so it was fairly presentable. Shinozaki immediately sat down on my bed and began sipping the tea I'd made for her. She was holding it in both hands, probably less for politeness and more just to warm them up.
Oh, hello, baby boy.
おいしい。
This is really good. Why am I crying about it?
妹がいつも送ってくんだよいい茶葉らしい
Isn't it? It's from my sister. She sends it to me all the time. Says it's made from really good leaves. Cutesy in the mirror, Yoshiki! Correct. The sound of a large truck driving by seemed to catch her off guard. She was clearly a bit jittery. Unsurprising, all things considered.
こんな時間まで工事してるんだ。
They do construction at this hour?
ああ年末近くになると
I have an
こういう
Eddie.
意味のない工事増えるな
I have an
う
Eddie.
るさいわ眩しいわで寝れやしねえよ
Oh, now
Yeah,
you
when
don't
it gets
want.
close to the end of the year, they do all kinds of pointless work out there. It's like this every night. I've been sleeping like crap because of it.
大変。
That sounds really annoying.
Time passed us by at a snail's pace. Shinozaki continued to sip her tea, never once removing either hand from the warm cup. She definitely had something on her mind. Something had happened. It was written all over her face.
親に断ってきてんのか
Are you fighting with your parents or something?
ううん。あ、連絡は大丈夫。
Huh? Oh, don't worry. They know I'm here.
そうか
Do?
Yep.
He's like, it's late. I'm a boy. They know I'm a boy, right? Like,
They know your friend Boy, yes?
Shinozaki was in my room. I dreamed about this before, but never thought it would actually happen.
Cute.
なんだな
Okay, but
あいやその
well,
どうしたんだよこんな遅くになんかあったのか
I just want to know, like, what are you doing here this late? Did something happen?
うん。あのね。
You could say that. You could say that there was like a freak in my bathroom.
今から展示場に行くだ
Oh, that's not what we're talking about.
Seriously? You want to go back to Heavenly Host right now? I was half acting, as admittedly this wasn't entirely unexpected. Shinozaki may have been a lot of things, but unpredictable is not among them.
お願い。
Yeah, right the fuck now. Please?
でこの石を取りに来たのか
So you came here to get this stone from me. I took out the ever after stone I'd stolen from Aiko.
いいか篠崎確かにこの石はさっき光ってたし何か力はあるかもしれねえ だがよ、もう一度あそこに行ったところで何をどうできるんだ。
Come on, Shinozaki, think about it. Yeah, the stones get all glowy, so they probably can send you over. But what do you actually hope to accomplish once you get there?
また出られなくなって下手したら今度こそ死んじまう。
What if you get stuck again and can't get out? You'll die.
そうなりゃここでのお前の存在まで消えちまうかもしれねえんだぞ。
And if you die over there, your existence will be erased over here. You'll be gone. Tried to be as strong and commanding as I could possibly muster. I needed her to realize what a bad idea this was.
私の存在なんていい。それよりみんなを救いたいの。
I don't care if I'm erased. I just want to save our friends.
救う？
Save them.
黒の本、ブックオブシャドウズのありかが分かったの。
The grimoire. The Book of Shadows. I know where it is.
さっき言ってたあの本のことか。
That book you were talking about earlier?
見て。
Yeah. Here, look.
Yeah, I do think she is genuinely skipping over creepy boy in her bathroom, then.
Yep. Oh, that's not me anymore. Ha 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 ha.
Nope. She had that thoughtograph thing from Aiko with her and was pointing to the little girl's left arm. Huh?
私たち、実はもうさっき見えていたのよ。この女の子の左手のところ。それが、
This music is good.
Yeah. It's been staring at us in the face the whole time. Look in her hand. That is the Book of Shadows.
I didn't have to look very hard to see it, but...
本か、確かに持ってるな。それでこれがブックオブシャドウズだっていう確証はあんのかよ。
Okay, so she's carrying a book. Fine. But, do you have any proof that it's the Book of Shadows?
Vibes!
でも、間違いないと思う。
No, but I don't think it could be anything else.
多分ってお前。
You don't think...
天神賞
No, I don't!
この本そしたらみんなの魂を涅槃から解き放てる。鈴本さんたちを今度こそ生き返らせることができるわ。
We just have to go to Heavenly Host and get it back. Then we can save everyone's souls from the Nirvana, and we can finally resurrect Suzumoto and the others. Suzumoto and whoever the fuck.
Where the fuck? Denko, us playing the second game, at some point we just started doing that, basically.
Oh, yeah. Dude, we just...
Check out Sumi's channel on YouTube.
Woohoo! When I fully upload all of them, I know I still need to do it. Oopsie, sorry. How could I argue with... Oh, that's not me anymore!
No. Back off! My swats you, rest your voice! How could I argue with that? There were so many assumptions being made, but she was so sure of herself. So certain that this would work. She wasn't about to listen to reason. Shinozaki shook her head furiously, like some sort of violent shudder. It almost seemed like she was trying to shake something loose from her mind.
つか、そもそもこんな石で本当に天神賞に行けるのか？あの女、庭愛子だっけか？どう見てもうさんくさかったぜ。
But can these rocks actually take us back to Heavenly Host? That girl, Aiko Niwa, was it? There was something just not quite right about her, don't you think?
それは試してみなきゃだけれど。でももしまた天神賞に行けたらみんなの魂がそこにあるんだから今度こそ反抗の術が成功すると思うの。
Why the sprite?
Oh, well, just a little baby. Well, I will know it just be tested. What do you think doing this on smaller friends join you on the line and I believe we have a real chance of saving them? She's being stupid. I'm not taking this seriously anymore. This is so dumb.
Shinozaki. She still had deep scars all along her arms, legs, and neck. Anyone could tell at a glance that she just recovered from a serious accident. She sounded so self-assured, so self-confident, but it was hard to take any of that seriously. This was the first time in my life I'd found myself tearing up over someone, and not being embarrassed that I was crying. Honestly, it surprised even me how deeply I cared about Shinozaki and how much I just didn't want to lose her. My eyes
Oh.
were getting hot and glazed, and I felt utterly helpless.
こんなこと誰にも話せないけど、あなたは信じてくれる。
Bro, he doesn't want you to die!
I can't talk about this with anyone else. But you trust me, Kishinuma, don't you?
Don't do that to him. I was at a complete loss for words. I found myself literally scratching my head, trying to come up with a good answer. This was Shinozaki, and she had come to me for moral support. And she can't go anywhere unless you hear the fucking rock, so just break it.
Yup. Smash
For
that
encouragement,
rock.
for peace of mind. It was really the first time she'd ever truly relied on me, ever truly counted on me.
Smash that rock.
I knew then what I had to do.
もう
Smash that rock.
あのクソ学校で
He did already confess to her, and she kind of just was like, "That's crazy," and then kept going.
Oh wow, so weird.
お前が言うんならきっとそうなんだろう。
And it was, I think it wasn't it in the room when she was like, "We need to go back," and he was like, "But I love you, you dumb bitch," and she was like, "Going back anyway, bye." And then they just never
Crazy.
talked about it.
Yep. Wow, so crazy.
Yeah, so it was literally this scenario where it was in the first game where she was like, "I'm going back to save the homies," and he was like, "I love you, don't do that, you dumb bitch." And then she was like, "I'm leaving without you," and he was like, "Fuck."
God damn it.
Yeah, rotating her is the right thing to do.
Yep.
Damn it. You know what we went through in that piece of shit school. There's no telling what might be waiting for us over there now. But if you're sure about this, we should do it.
No, dude, break that rock.
理解はできないけどな。できないままに俺は決めたことがある。
Honestly, I have no idea what the hell you're thinking. But I promised you one thing, and I intend to deliver on that.
決めたこと？
What one thing?
She forgot!
ああ。何があってもお前を守るってよ。
That I'd protect you. No matter what. Her face, she completely
Huh?
forgot. Shinozaki and I stared into each other's eyes for a moment, each of us trying to figure the other out.
心配すんな。大丈夫だ。
Don't worry. Everything will be okay.
God, honestly, Ayumi does not deserve him.
She doesn't. I tried
He's
to force a
great.
smile. Shinozaki had basically curled up into a ball at this point. Her tiny body collapsed in on itself for support. But now, all of a sudden, she unfurled herself and glared at me.
Nye?
Huh? I couldn't tell if she was mad or happy or what. Her eyes were either like daggers or saucers. I couldn't really make out which. Maybe she'd come here expecting me to actively shoot down her ideas or something. Maybe she thought she'd be alone in this. Maybe she'd figured out what I was up to. Or maybe she'd been expecting me to say exactly what I'd said to her, and maybe it annoyed her. Either way, tears began to explode from her eyes so quickly that red bags were forming under them almost instantly. She then turned her back to me, all with one seemingly unconscious spin of her body.
どうした篠崎。
Shinozaki, are you okay?
あのね、昼間私の頭ポンポンってしたでしょ。
One second, let me turn around away from my microphone. Let me turn away from my mic. During the day, you remember when you patted my head?
She seemed like she was trying her hardest not to let herself cry, though it wasn't exactly working. Also, Denko, he has died in front of her at least like 3 times.
Yep.
んなことしたか。
Huh? I did?
したあれだけど
Yeah, you don't remember?
She paused, seemingly waiting for me to answer, but I had no idea what to say, and absolutely didn't want to say the wrong thing. So I just stood there like a dolt. Maybe he could go for it before thinking, no!
やっぱり覚えてないなら
Just turn back around. Never mind then, if you don't remember, that's fine.
Finally, she turned back to face me, her tears mostly dry. Still a little self-conscious about crying, though, she kept her eyes closed, a telltale frown belling her confidence. There was obviously something between the lines for me to read here, but hell if I knew what it was.
ああ。お前の持ってる石の片割れ。
I need this scene to wrap up because I need to leave soon and we have not been able to save!
No. No.
Here, let me see your stone.
Do you want to speed? Do you want to speed run? Do you want to go Neum?
We can talk over him, yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Huh? Oh, okay.
Shinozaki removed the Ever After stone from her pocket and placed it squarely in my hand. I positioned it next to my stone and stared intently at the two. This was the turning point. What I did next could decide our fates. I couldn't mess this up. Oh shit! Is it pick time? Is it pick time?
Ooh.
Outside my window, I could still hear the sound of construction vehicles driving by. It was now or never. He's throwing it out the window!
God.
And as close to one solid motion as I could manage, I opened my window and chucked the two stones out into the road.
Based Kishi Numa. Hey!
I timed it perfectly, and my aim couldn't have been better. Another truck was just about to pass by, and the stones were immediately in its path.
I'm so proud of you, baby boy.
The sound I heard next was a satisfying crunch. It was the sound of delicate glass-like rocks breaking into tiny pieces. Shinozaki had rushed over to the window and directly witnessed the fate of the Ever After stones. As soon as the truck drove over them, she collapsed to her knees. Like I said, I'll protect you, no matter what I have to. I couldn't even finish my sentence before Shinozaki's palm slammed my face with incredible force. The loud smack of flesh on flesh echoed throughout the room.
Fair that she hit him, I guess, because she's like, we can't save our friends anymore, but also girly.
Yeah, well, also, the side of my face was immediately in pain. I began rubbing it with my hand as I looked into Shinozaki's eyes.
Why would you do
Her
that?
face was filled with tears and her nose was running. She was breathing so heavily her shoulders were bobbing up and down.
I never should have trusted you! Oh, the girls are
She was
fighting.
like, listen,
I was wrong to believe you'd help me. I should have known better.
She was absolutely hysterical with rage. You
行かせるかよ!
think he could just let you go back there? Back there? It was my turn to fire back now. I was certain I'd done the right thing. How do you even know for sure the book is there? And how did you intend to get back from it? And how did you intend to get it back from that girl once you got there? Going over there without a plan would be certain death.
I hate you. You're an ass, a delinquent, a worthless piece of shit.
Leaving me with those hurtful words, Shinozaki then pushed past me and ran out of my room, crying like a child the whole way. I stood back up again, rubbing my cheek where I'd been slapped. Worthless piece of shit. Ow.
Hey, girl, you want to find a candle on that road?
Yeah, please?
Please, please. Oh, God, where are they? A candle?
Oh, shit. Okay. Save? Save,
yes!
please? No, there's no save. We need a candle.
Oh my God. Are you for real? Are you for fucking real? Any candles on these?
3 hours.
Please, please. Okay. Anything, please. Oh my God. I
hate this.
I hate this. Nightmare. You know, we could, because I know you have to do things. We could, unfortunately, close this without saving. But we know that when we get to this point, it's like a very obvious, like, oh, this is where we were last time.
You two are just like they're in corpse party. Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Because, like, what the fuck? It's been really long cutscenes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I think it would be very, very easy for us next time to just, like, through the whole thing and get back here as quickly as possible. It probably wouldn't take us very long at all to just bam, 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 all the way through.
Damn.
It
That's
does
really
suck.
Fucked up.
It is
I
stupid.
think there should have been save points between those really long cutscenes.
Do any of the times where they put you back in control of the characters, there should have been a save point. I know that they really like to try and have like diegetic reasons for the candles to be there.
But
for
like
it
also really
yeah, also just
impractical.
put them in, yeah. Just put them there. Just put a fucking candle there.
Or like when you're playing as a Yumi, like she's got them in her inventory. Let me put them down somewhere.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, it's been 3 hours. No save point.
Not in one.
2 long ass cutscenes, no save point.
Nope. And they've put us in control of the characters 3 times, not a single save point. Crazy. Insane.
Shaking this game violently. Okay, let's find somebody to raid.
Yep, I'm gonna switch back over to my chatting screen. Okay, yes, that was the corpse party for today. We'll be back with more corpse party on the 23rd. It'll be part of my donathon. Hooray!
Oh,
corpse party is now part of the donathon. Yep.
Oh god, where's Sumi? Guys, where's Sumi? Where did Sumi go?
Where did I go?
You're gone. You know, we'll just go back to the
Goodbye.
other one. That's not set up for Sumi being there. That's fine.
Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye now.
Goodbye. But yes, donathon, the 19th through the 28th. So the 23rd will be part of that. Because I will have just like some normal game streams during all that shenanigan. Yes.
Is there anyone you would like to raid?
I don't have a lot of people streaming right now. I'm following. Sometimes I can still hear her voice. You wish I was dead, Asta. Yeah, we got to wrap up. Tazzy has places to be, stuffs to do.
Unfortunately, I've got errands to run.
Yup,
You just
yup,
no,
yup.
I can't leave the game open. My PC will make my room so hot.
It'd be so bad.
Yeah, sorry, Roz. Okay.
Yeah, you got anybody? Nothing's jumping out to me.
Go raid Semi. Semi's
Let's
also
do
doing
it.
fun.
Ooh.
Send you.
Yes, please send me a name. Please send me a name.
All right, what are you doing later this week, Sumi?
It's Deltarune, baby. It's Deltarune time. We are starting Deltarune Chapter 4. Probably going to be this week and next week. We're Delta-ing those runes. The start of my donathon is going to be the end of Deltarune Chapter 4, probably. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited. Yeah, more silly voices for me. The donathon is just gonna be a lot of silly voices for me, and a lot of other silly things. It'll be so much fun. I promise. Yeah. What do you got going on?
Thursday, Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I swear to God, if any of us are fucked up that day, no, we aren't. We're doing it Thursday. Friday, the Pokemon. We're Pokemon Infinite Fusioning. We're probably gonna fight Giovanni and then maybe the Elite Four. But yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm excited.
Yippee!
That's what we're doing this week. All right, we're rating Semi. Guys, do totally normal human things. Like, make sure that people suffer by not having save slots after playing for 3 hours. Talk to your family for hours, and then sound like this on stream by accident because you didn't realize you were on the phone literally all day, and now your voice kind of fucking hurts, but you should have for Corpse Party anyway. And then have the universe have it work out in your favor because it was all Sumi.
It was all me talking, baby. It's all me yapping away. Hooray!
Brush your teeth, be kind to each other, punch people who are assholes to each other because they need to learn that you can't do that shit without consequences. Eat a food. Eat a thing.
Eat a food.
Eat a food. Be nice to your local fae. Just be nice to them.
Yeah.
Don't worry about anything else. As long
I'll put
as
my
you're
raid
nice,
message
why
in
would
the
you have to
chat
worry?
for once.
You're right, raid message!
Put a raid message in the chat. It's another thing you should do.
Alright, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye!
Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.